I wanted to do it.
Let's go ahead and get into today's session, shall we? Starting off with a little bit of a recap. Picking up where we last left off. The party was brought to Tomit's home in the high mountains of the Dragonfire Island where the purple dragons lived, to rest. That night, the party spent some time amongst each other, where Utgard reveals a little bit more about his past before he was a voice of nature, how he got his armor, and his late wife. Tomotaru also explains some more about her time in the Tower of Arborea, and their feelings are conflicted, and how they learned more about Tarathiel and his motivations. Around this time, there was a knock at the door. Utgard brandishing his shield and answering it, a young lady in a cloak was on the other side. She is no dragon, and the party is suspicious of her presence. She asks to enter, to which she is tentatively allowed. She reveals herself to be Raphelia, a chosen emissary to carry out and communicate the word of her lady, Shantea. She is a seraph and her chosen champion, and comes bearing word. She explains that Lady Shantea congratulates the party for taking the first step in a long-awaited war, but warns the party that they have just made some very powerful and very vengeful enemies. Enemies that could conceivably track the party easily due to their aegises, which emanate a powerful and unmistakable aura of godly energy. She tells the party that they need to discard their aegises, and in order to prevent them from being bereft of a powerful boon, makes duplicates of them at a bare fraction of its potential power that would register as simply an ordinary magical item. With some hesitation from Sweet Daisy, Raphelia is relieved that the party complied and departs quickly, not before leaving behind a feather that would allow for communication between the party and Raphelia if such a thing is needed. Afterwards, the party spends some more time amongst each other before resting. Oktha asks Utgard how to ask out Tomo. Tomo spends the night truly alone for the first time in a very, very long time, and Sweet Daisy consoles Nolson and tells him he had spoken with his brother before. He just didn't realize it at the time. That night, they are pooled into a dreamscape together, where Delilah once more speaks with the party. She says that the party is the talk of the town, and that they're being watched very carefully now. She gives the party another chance to back out of their obligation of being champion. After reassuring their motivations, Delilah splits the crystal into 6 and bestows upon each individual creature crystals. She explains that once the time is right and the power is there, if all 6 crystals are in alignment, the party's draconic vessel forms may be achieved again for a time. She departs with the words, "You have done great things, and will achieve even greater yet." The party wakes up on the morning of a restful day, on the morning of a restful day, and spends it in a few ways. First, Oktha makes a prosthetic leg of stone for Tomit, since he is now without a leg, which leads Cass, Endre, and Tomit to have some breakfast together, during which Tomit says he needs to speak with one of Cass's friends, Oktha. Realizing this could be just a little awkward, Cass immediately makes Oktha go and talk to Tomit, to prevent things from drawing on for too long, to which they start silently panicking at for. Once inside, however, Tomit says that Oktha should move on, that he's found somebody else. Relieved, Oktha protests a broken heart and exits the house. Sweet Daisy and Tomotaru speak, to which Tomo asks Daisy to send Daktin, to say that they will see them soon, to which Daktin seems relieved to hear, and that he will have a spot at his table set and waiting for them. And that night, Cass talks with Sweet Daisy, confronts her about the way she strongly felt about Shar during Raphelia's presence. Then, it is revealed, the true nature of the Bright Queen title, that she harbors half of Lady Shar, Mother of the Night, and trickery. So, Cass and Sweet Daisy. Cass. You are just informed of what the Bright Queen means, and Sweet Daisy's seemed relationship with the goddess Shar.
This is gonna be hard without your face, Spencer. It's okay.
You two are still in the conversation?
Yeah. Sorry, I got knocked out of RP mode by Mare.
I'm sorry.
Cass, it's like a really long moment before he really, really dumbly just goes, "What?"
I did. Which part did you not hear? Did you like all of it, or you're just asking for clarification?
I heard all of it. The Bright Queen is... What?
Just so my mentor Dolios, right? You remember him? We got word that Dolios is dead. Dolios is like gone. Ghana Guide informed us of that. Do you remember that way back in Pretoria?
Yes.
That dude, my teacher, like scooped me up out of the orphanage because they were like, "You're the Bright Queen. You have a goddess in you." Of course, I was like, clearly they have the wrong mouse girl, right? Has to be wrong. It's like, I'm not a goddess. Your son has fought gods and goddesses, right? I was skeptical.
Okay. Okay. So your soul is the bright part of Shar.
Probably. I'm still not like 100%, but people and things keep happening that make me a little bit more of the middle road instead of not a solid no.
Do you feel like Shar?
Kyle, can I sense motive myself?
I'm gonna say you don't have to roll for this. This is, you feel as you have for your entire life. Nothing's really changed all too much. You don't know what it's like to feel like Shar, but then again, you don't really know what it feels like to be any other god, so you don't really have a reference point for that.
I feel like myself.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I guess, do you want to do anything about that? Or
I mean, I did kind of did already do stuff about that. Like I talked to Bridget, I talked to Gon. Bridget seems to think that it's all.
When did you talk to Gon? Wait, when did you learn about this? You talked to Gon a long time ago.
Yeah. I so the whole
that was near the beginning of when we met everyone.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. Oh my God, where do I even start? Okay, so I've known I was the Bright Queen or at least that's my position in, like, the church. You know, I keep saying, like, oh, I'm a part of the Church of Shar, but I was never, like, indoctrinated or anything like that. You know how I keep saying that?
Yes.
That's what I mean by it. I'm, like, a part of it because I technically am their goddess, but I'm not, like, a worshiper of Shar because I'm supposed to be Shar.
Okay. But you said there was a moment when you realized you really were?
I don't know if I am. It's like a maybe. It's like a
Okay.
things keep pushing in that direction. Like you probably are, but who knows? Not me, the person who's
Okay.
supposed to know. You know?
Then is there anything you want to do about that?
I want to stay alive. That's what I want to do.
I want that you stay alive.
You know, my vision and stuff, and Octa and everything. We
Well, yes. I mean, is that related?
Yeah. Well, at least Gon thinks so. I've been, you know how we dream hop, right? I've been dream hopping into other people's dreams. I went into Gon's dream.
Oh, okay. And
This
he
is how I've
told
been
you?
talking to him.
Gon told you that you are Shar.
Yeah. He
Okay.
seems like that's weird, right? Like my whole life, he's been
Yes.
like, no, clearly not. You met him. People
Yes.
don't talk to people like that if they think they're God.
Yes, but I imagine if he suddenly changed his tune, then he probably learned something. So let's take this with a little bit more than a grain of salt. Okay, so let's assume you are Shar. You were Shar. You just want to be Sweet Daisy, though, right?
Yeah.
Or do you? Yeah, do you
That's
want
like
to
the
be
goal.
Shar?
I don't know what being...
Considering that face, I'm going to assume no.
Well,
Then
here's the thing. I don't know what being Shar entails. Being Shar could entail just being me if I am her and she is me. You know? Like, it's either like, here's Sweet Daisy, here's Shar, like, floating around somewhere here, or it's like, here's Sweet Daisy, here's Shar.
Kyle, do I remember anything about Shar? Was there any ever confrontation with Shar?
Make a history check.
I'm real good at that. Let's see, what is my new plus? Because I just added to that. I have a plus 24, plus 13, 37.
That's pretty good.
It's cast numbers.
You remember Shar. Out of all of the gods, Shar never really had the followers to do much of the frontline fighting. Shar was much more of a support, if that makes any sense. She was more on the back lines. She aided the others, and none is more exemplifies that than Shar's relationship with Malar. While there was never any direct conflict with Shar, she definitely aided the people who you did have direct conflict with, such as Ogma and Malar.
Alright, I suppose I recall a bit about Shar.
Was she like super evil, raining hellfire down upon everyone, or was she like kind of cool?
She wasn't kind of cool, but she wasn't raining hellfire, but she was helping others to rain hellfire. Because she didn't exactly have the following at the time to rain hellfire herself.
Okay, so kind of like what I do with you all.
Yes, definitely on that side, but not at the front of the war. But if you're saying you just want to be Sweet Daisy, then I see no reason why we shouldn't just keep you Sweet Daisy and find a way to, I don't know, keep Shar from ever making you not Sweet Daisy.
I agree. I agree with that. I just want to be myself. So, this, you know how Octha dyed my fur in the middle of the night?
I knew that wasn't what happened, but I figured you just wanted to keep it to yourself.
Yeah, that was gone. That was gone a guide. He can affect things outside of dreams when they're happening. He's got his whole own bag of worms that he is involved in. Much to my surprise now, Octha got a little taste of it when he was discerning his bloodline back in Pretoria. But I just took a peek in there and we had some very tense conversation, and then I was I don't want to be Shar, I just want to be Sweet Daisy, I would like to remain myself forever. And he was okay, sure, and then swiped me. He and he's okay, you should be good now, go out.
So this will keep you as just Sweet Daisy?
As far as I know, he is sort of a liar. He's like a trickery guy. Everyone in the Church of Shar is very tricksy.
Well then, next time we happen to come in contact with our new very divine friends, let's see if that's true.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
I don't know. I had Bridget look at it, and she said it's some kind of abjuration magic. Maybe someone else here on the island would know what it is. I'm a little,
Do you want me to see if I can take a look?
Do you want... Can you?
I mean, maybe.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Insight and Identify.
Okay. You focus in on the green streak across Sweet Daisy's eye, and it definitely registers as very, very powerful. It is, as Daisy said, an abjuration. The details of which are far too wide in scope for you to really narrow down. And focusing on any small detail about its construction and how it has been weaved together would be missing the forest for the trees, as one would say. All you know is that it is a abjuration which protects something with the soul. That's all you can glean.
Huh.
It's...
Yes, it's abjuration. Seems to be some sort of protection spell around the soul. I don't know if there's anything else contributed to it. It's a little bigger than my evocation can see. It's kind of like I'm looking at a very large lake, and I know that there are fish inside, but I can see the shadows of the fish, but I can't see the fish or anything else inside, for that matter.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so it is magic, and it's something super powerful and big.
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, cool. So here's the other part, right?
Okay.
I house one piece of Char's soul,
Right.
right? My church and stuff thought it was like the whole thing. That was my impression that I got from people talking to me. Apparently, it's only half. It's only like this little piece that's like floating around in here. The other half is in the Dawn Sword.
Oh.
So like when
I see.
in
Yes.
my vision when it like
Yes,
takes
I can
off
see.
my head, the two pieces are gonna like touch and then become one giant thing. And
I
then
see.
I'm gonna get like just I don't know if I'm gonna be destroyed. I don't know if Char is still going to be Sweet Daisy with all of my memories. I don't know if Sweet Daisy is a completely separate thing and is gonna be just destroyed.
Okay. What if... Could we possibly... I've been thinking about this for a while. Is there any way that we could make visions come true without coming true the way we think they will?
Kyle, would I know that?
No.
We can try.
Okay. Because you're supposed to be killed by the Dawnbringer, right?
It's supposed to like fully take off my head. I was. Oh! Wait, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
When we were all in the room and Tarakio summoned like the big scary things that gave us all like bad nightmares. I thought I was going to die for real when that happened because the Dawn Sword was there. And
Exactly.
So was the knight that was supposed to kill me.
Exactly. And you saw yourself, but in the same way that perhaps Trathriel would see a simulacrum of himself. What if we made a copy of you that gets stabbed? Or gets... In the same way, same with... I've been thinking about this with Octha as well. Because...
Like a double. I could veil someone. We could get like a dummy or something and we could like dress it up like me.
It's a this should probably be a conversation for the... with the whole party. This part, at least. With the, death part. We don't have to tell them about, like, your soul if you do not want to. That's your decision to keep. But I think it's probably a good idea to talk about the possibilities of changing fate while still enacting fate.
Yeah, that could be good.
At least with Octha.
At least with Octha. Octha, that would be good. So...
And Tomo.
What about Tomo?
Tomo also has a vision.
Tomo does have a vision, but Tomo doesn't die in the vision. We're just... Dacton's gonna be pissed at us. Or at Tomo, specifically.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. We'll work on that. There's other ways than facing someone face to face to have a conversation, Also, maybe just, like, So, you, Bridget, and Gon, and, like, the other church heads who are unnamed, and they came to, like, birthday parties and stuff of mine, but I don't really know them that well. They're fine. You guys are the only people in the world that, like, know about this. And
I now understand the real reason you don't want to go back to the Pastor Lands. I get it.
I'm scared.
Could they? You've been gone for a while,
Yeah.
and they haven't heard from you.
Mm-hmm. I sent like
What?
one letter.
Okay, you sent a letter. That's something.
Yeah.
But the last they knew was that the prince was going to be killed by the legendary sword.
Mm-hmm.
Could they have tried to find the sword and take it away from the pastor lands? Because that's now a possibility.
Like in Sleeping Beauty with all the spinning wheels, and that's entirely possible.
To try and keep it away from the prince that it's not actually going to kill?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Okay, we're gonna... Alright. I suppose this is another threat. We're just going to... We've ticked off Agronath, and we're gonna tack this on the list now. I suppose it was always a possibility, but now it's just a possibility we actually are aware of.
It's like...
Well, in entirely different news, do you want to prank the party?
So all of Sweet Daisy's fur, like, splays out, and she gets, like, that Ghibli-esque, like, shiver. What are you talking about? Yeah? Huh?
You can do illusion spells to make yourself look like someone else, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I was gonna like gussy everyone up for the party. Did you have something else in mind?
No, just for tonight. For a little while. Think you could make yourself look like me?
Yes.
Wonderful.
If someone tries to hug me though, they are gonna go like straight through and like topple over me.
Yes, that's completely fine. Can we swap bags real quick? Swap bags with Sweet Daisy. It's like, okay, you change into me, you head back first, act like me. So, you know, maybe go start looking through the kitchen or something.
Okay.
I will be around shortly, alright?
Okay, and I turn myself into Cass.
What spell do you cast?
I cast Veil, which I still sound
Veil.
like Sweet Daisy.
Okay.
Do your best to sound like me.
Okay. You cast
Do your
Veil.
best to sound like me.
And then yeah, it's almost like looking in a mirror, Cass.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And
How'd
you
like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna send Sweet Daisy off, and the minute she's out of sight...
It's a funny moment for you, too, Cass. Because as you see yourself walking away, which you know is Sweet Daisy, you're just kind of like looking at her and you're like, is that what I look like from behind? Because you've never seen yourself from behind.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Okay, yeah.
And then that kind of like knocks your train of thought off, but not for long.
Okay.
But Sweet Daisy, you were able.
I'm assuming I'm not wearing my armor since our day off, so I'm going to, as fast as I can, open Sweet Daisy's bag. And
Okay.
I'm going to use humanoid shape and change into her clothes, and I'm going to change shape into Sweet Daisy.
Okay.
Of course, mine is physical. And I do believe because of the way change shape works, my voice changes as well. I just have to...
It's like a physical mutation. It's like
Yeah.
lycanthropy.
Okay. So I'm now wearing Sweet Daisy clothing.
I definitely thought you were about to say you're wearing Sweet Daisy's skin, and I was like, oh,
And I'm gonna put my clothes in the bag.
I mean,
And
he
I'm
is
gonna-
well.
I'm gonna toddle my way. My way over to...
Sweet Daisy, as Cass, you arrive obviously first. You open up the door into Tomit's house, which you are so graciously staying at. Everyone else is there: Utgard, Nulson, Akva, and Tomo. The rest of you watch as Cass steps inside.
Hi, Cass.
Can I get you guys to make a spot check for me, please.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you
And
can.
I also casted
Sweet
my
Daisy,
primal
make a
shit
bluff
this morning.
check for me, please. Either a bluff or a performance check.
All I can
Good
say is there's a
good-
reason Octo wears glasses.
29.
Yeah.
Three.
Hey, Jacob. I think Ugard's eyes might be going. I got a natural 1.
No, fuck.
Good luck, Meredith.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna say.
Let's see what it
29.
is.
Ugard's
What's
just squinting. He's like,
what's
Yeah, that's
19 plus 15?
34.
34.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Meredith. In true Tomo fashion, I got 19 on the die. My spot is crazy. I rolled 40.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I rolled an 8 on the die.
Only-
Damn.
Only Tomotaru is able to see this. And it's very subtle, too. You look up. You look up and you see Cass walk in, but they're not really moving like Cass. And they don't smell like Cass either. They smell like Sweet Daisy. You look over at everybody else. You meet eyes with Tomet. Tomet looks up. He's about to say something to Cass and kind of like narrows his eyes at them and then looks back down. As Tomet
Family
can
of
notorious,
dramatics.
as Tomet can notoriously see souls.
Yeah. But
But the
Cass
rest
is
of you
aware
don't
that
know
this
that
is a
anything is up.
family. Cass is aware that he has a family of dramatics.
So, yeah. Sweet Daisy, what would you like to do after you step inside?
Just gonna sashay into the kitchen, start busying myself. I'm gonna take some sugar and salt and like mix it together. Maybe a little pepper.
Hey,
yeah.
Cass. Cass, what are we
I'm gonna-
eating?
Can I like get up and just like
True.
kind of stalk
What?
closer?
What did
As
he say?
Tomo, as you're stalking closer, and Cass coughs something out of a response that you can't quite hear. Aktha, the door also boom, opens up, and Sweet Daisy, much to your surprise too, Sweet Daisy steps inside.
But I smell like Sweet Daisy.
So Tomo, you're stalking closer to
Yeah, I'm about to like close it.
to Cass that smells like Sweet Daisy, and you look over at the door, see Sweet Daisy step inside, and this new figure also smells exactly like Sweet Daisy.
Yeah, I think like Tomo's just about to like just stand like cartoon menacing behind Sweet Daisy Cass, and then there's a stop and a slow head turn and like a head tilt.
Cass does the thing that Sweet Daisy does where she like flays her arms out to the side and squats down a little bit, and he goes, I have had a wonderful idea.
What, Sweet Daisy? What's the idea?
So we have the evening to ourselves, right? And it's been a while, like a really long while. Why don't we have a good old-fashioned pillow fight?
You can see Tomet is looking at you, Cass, as Sweet Daisy, and you can tell Tomet knows it's you. He's looking around and he's like, none of these other fuckers know.
Contact with Tomet.
He doesn't say anything
Thank
and just
God.
looks down.
And he's gonna look over to Tomo.
I think Tomo
He's
is
currently
like,
the only one standing.
yeah, I think Tomo is trying to analyze what is happening here because I have conflicting tangible evidence that there are two Sweet Daisies. And so to Cass Daisy,
With
I'll-
Cass Daisy.
Cass Daisy.
You're Cass
God.
Daisy. Mary's
one-
Daisy Cass.
Okay, so to Daisy Cass, I'm gonna. You feeling okay? Cass. Does cat got your tongue?
I'm gonna start chopping an onion.
A few
And I'm gonna,
others
like-
of you are getting a little suspicious, but you
I'm
can't
gonna
quite
walk-
put your. You can't
What
quite
the
put
fuck
your,
is
Yeah,
happening?
what is
I'm
going
gonna-
on right now?
I'm
Look,
gonna
we are
walk up-
weird, but this is weirder.
Yeah, the other three of you are suspecting that something is off, but
I'm
you still
seeing,
can't quite put your finger on what.
I'm seeing that Tomo is starting to get there, so I'm gonna walk up behind Tomo while they're fixated on Sweet Cass, and I'm going to, within the next 6 seconds, the rest of you in the room, watch as Sweet Daisy lengthens and becomes Tomo.
Tomo, as you're looking at this illusion of Cass, it's crazy because you smell yourself, but behind you.
Can I quick turn and
That's a
grapple?
wonderful idea.
Because now I don't know what's behind me, and I'm like dagger out. Like we just got out of a huge ass battle. I am on a hairpin trigger.
This sounds very familiar.
Oh no.
This sounds like a very familiar situation, Tomo.
This does sound
Make a touch
familiar.
attack.
Okay. Oh,
Just
that's
don't get 3 nat 20s in a row. Don't do that.
Cass, what is your touch AC?
My touch AC is a 10.
I rolled a 17 on the die.
Okay, contested grapples.
Oh no.
What is happening right now?
18 on the die plus 0. Wait, no,
21.
grapple check. Hold on, sorry. Grapple check, I have
grapple,
plus
yes.
11. Sorry, 29.
Okay.
God damn.
Cass, you form into Tomo, and you can, if Tomo was in their hybrid or lycanthrope form, it would almost be like you could see the hairs on their back stand up as they immediately spin around and bring you tight into a grapple.
With
With
it
their
becomes
eyes
like
wild.
almost like you can hear Cass doing the uncle voice, but as Tomo. So you go, it's Cass, please let me go.
Tomo,
In,
why are you attacking Sweet Daisy?
in
No,
Infernal,
this is Tomo attacking Tomo.
no one's attacking Tomo.
Yes.
As
Cass, why do you sound
and-
weird as shit? Why do you not sound like yourself?
In Infernal, I'm just gonna hiss. Like, don't lie to me. I will end you right now.
I slowly start shifting into Cass, and in Inferno, it's like, new ability, please let go.
You can see Tomo slowly gets up to his feet and says, it's all right, it is him.
I'm gonna like hold it for like half a second more and contemplate.
I've known ever since he stepped inside. I can see his soul. Don't worry.
Just very slow. I'm very slow, and then my eyes are gonna dart back to the other Cass.
I think you know who it is.
I'm gonna take the dagger that I had, and I'm gonna throw it at the head of the fake Cass.
Yep, through, marking it as an illusion.
It's almost gonna just like you see like it's a slow untensing of muscles, but like Tomo will like uncoil themselves from you. Cass.
Nolson goes from confusion to a gym face.
Utgard has not been paying attention.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. He has his
He's
book
taking a
buried-
old
or
man
head
nap.
buried in the book, passed out on the
He
recliner.
saw he was like reading a book. He saw Cass enter. He saw Sweet Daisy as Cass enter, and then he was just like he just nodded off. It was just like forlorn snoring.
Tomo just like gets up and will offer a hand to Cass.
Cass will take it. He's also wearing clothing that's much too small for him, so it's like he's wearing shorts and a crop top.
You're
Why-
wearing like your 7-year-old daughter's ballerina leotard.
Not that I don't appreciate what you tried, but timing is kind of important.
Also, Cass, can you put on? Can you
Yeah, I'm
put
gonna
on
go
bigger
change.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of upper thigh I didn't need to see.
Yeah, I
So-
got some extra clothes in the closet over there. And
Is
Kaz
this-
looking down?
Is this a common occurrence?
No. No.
Castle got changed into regular clothing.
This was just new and fun.
Also, have any of you ever had a pillow fight?
No.
Like together?
No.
Yeah,
that
I
was
didn't.
a really weird thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I had a feeling that the answer was gonna be no.
If anything, I was expecting
Cass-
a girls' night.
Cass, after he's done changing, he's like, well, actually, Sweet Daisy did mention having a pillow fight when a few of us
Well,
first met.
I meant like
Back at the
together.
school.
Yeah.
It's like a team bonding exercise. You know, we've got 2 brand new people who
We didn't get
have-
the chance, but... No, we did.
Also, calling Nolson and Ugard brand new by now is an interesting choice.
No. Wait.
No, Daisy
Who
said,
said-
we have 2 brand new people.
Yeah.
Brand new. Yeah. No, we did have a
Right.
pillow fight.
Alright, I'm gonna go
It
do
was like-
something I did a long
Like-
time ago,
like
so if I'm gonna do
3
it better now.
days?
Has it only been 3 days? No, it's been over a week.
We traveled for a week.
Yeah,
It's been over a week. Yeah, it's been like
Yeah.
I think it's probably been like a 2 by now.
yeah.
Closer to 2.
Still
Like
new.
a week.
So
No, we traveled for a full week. And it's
been
been
just
more
over a
days
week.
after that. Just over a week.
So maybe like 13, 14 days.
No, because your weeks are 10 days, Kyle.
Yes, I know. Just
Oh, wait.
over a
Just
week.
over a
Days.
week.
13,
Just over a
14
week.
days, just over a week.
God damn it, I got so excited to be like, I know your calendar!
Alright, I'm gonna go do a thing, but better this time than I did the last time. I'm gonna walk outside.
And also, technically, I'm not brand new, apparently. Quoting you.
To me, you're not brand new. We're buddies, you and I.
All right.
But, you know, like when you sign up for like a new job, you know, having a little bit over a week, it's like that's pretty new.
I've never signed up for a job. I'm an heir to a throne.
We should have you work like a month in retail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What?
put my hand on Tomo's shoulders. Like, sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood a bit with Sweet Daisy antics.
It's all right.
Wait,
and
if we-
I'm sorry, I would have actually killed you. I do feel upset by that right now. So, not that you did the joke. It was honestly, if any other timing would have been probably much better. Actually, just stand there for a second. Kyle, can I spend a full round action? Can I try to do a learner check to see if I can
You have-
snag this from him?
He has no special qualities.
It's not a
It's
special.
not a
tried to
special
do this.
quality.
We tried to do this
No!
with breath weapon, remember? It didn't work.
It's not a special quality.
Okay, well,
Player
Tomo will
characters
still
do not
look-
have special qualities.
Tomo will still try to figure out how he did it because that's interesting and new, and then come
Okay.
up with nothing.
Make a knowledge arcana check. Or spellcraft. Either or.
I know
I
that
have-
look in your eye. You know you could just ask and I'll explain it to you, right?
It is more fun for me to try and figure it out. Or a spellcraft.
I was gonna do a
my
silly
car's better.
thing.
22.
going-
Poor Jacob.
You know, Jacob, you could just start
Poor
talking
Well, I was
if you want to say something.
I was gonna ask, is Tomo actually able to grab large from Fair Dune since it's an exceptional ability?
Extraordinary, you mean?
Extraordinary, yeah.
Perhaps.
That's pretty funny. I don't know how well that would be for like a stealth-based character, but
Big!
it would be funny.
Oh my god, you could activate it. You could, like, activate your hybrid form and then activate that.
Because it would give you a +8 to strength
Well, no, it would be a
hard.
special quality, so it would have to
it would be a
passive.
passive. I would just come out of my room large sized.
Yeah.
Which means you would have the penalties for the entire day.
Right, but
You wouldn't
also
be
have
able
the
to switch it on
buffs.
and off.
You'd also have the buffs, though.
For a stealth character.
It's only a minus
Well,
one to
just-
Dex and minus
Look,
four.
I'm only
Just walk
stealth-
through, like,
It's
very
it's like a
nice.
-8 to move silently.
It doesn't
Okay.
say that on there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But
It's under like the size categories.
but my move silently still is 16, so -8. It'd still be +8.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, but now you're large, so you're easier to see in general, though.
Not if I hide. Well,
Wait, it actually just specifies a -4 on stealth skill checks.
Oh,
But
That's-
stealth doesn't exist in 5e.
yeah. So stealth
Or
skill would be
anything like
hide, move silently.
Right. So it'd only be -4.
I was going to suggest a little bit of a prank of me casting Baleful Polymorph on someone, but I realized I cannot dispel it.
Yeah, no. Please don't do that.
I thought the person who cast it could. They cannot. Never
You can
mind.
try to cast it on me. It doesn't work.
I know it doesn't. That's actually because it doesn't work on shape changers. Well, it kind of works. It works for a moment.
Moving on from rules discussions.
Sorry, I got rolled a 22 for Knowledge Arcana.
You know it's very similar to lycanthropy. You know, a change in the physiology of a creature. That's as far as you know. You really don't know how one might be able to emulate such a thing,
You also
especially
have
with your
something-
dueling.
I also have something else. Want to see?
I am ashamed that you even, or not ashamed. I am hurt that you even have to ask.
I just want to make you excited. I'm gonna use Devour Magic on Sweet Daisy's illusion.
Yeah,
And
the illusion
like-
just fades.
I mean, it is a
fairy
roll,
tale
but I
not do
imagine.
the magic out of him.
Yeah, I just not do the. It is like a +20 roll, but let me see if it works anyway, just because I want to make sure I know how to do this.
Anytime we
It's
hit
a dispel. It's a dispel check.
anytime,
Yes, it's a greater dispel check. So you make a dispel check.
anytime
plus your cast.
we say cast, give him the gluck gluck, we mean devour his magic.
Oh God.
Get him just a chain that says 3,000 on it.
Yeah.
So it's a D20 plus 11. Since your caster level is 11.
Yeah.
And then yep.
Okay.
Spell check is 11 plus the spellcaster's 11. So that's a 22. 22 DC.
22 DC. Okay. Well, I rolled an 11, so that's 22.
So you succeed, yeah.
Yeah, so I just fucking slurp up the spell. You physically see it and, like, cast eat this spell. And then you also see him... What level spell is that, again?
Veil?
Yeah, what level spell is
I
Veil?
believe it is a 4th level spell. Let me double check.
Okay. You see his very being start to get
Nope,
just a
It is a
little...
6th level spell.
You wasted a 6. Not wasted. Use a 6th level spell slot just for.
It gets very tough as he gains 35 temporary hit
Oh my
points.
god.
Wow.
For 1
Like,
minute.
thank you.
30.
Oh my god. As
I
the
won't-
illusion dispels, you see the real Sweet Daisy standing there with a bottle of mustard open, pointed at Tomo. And as it dispels, she squeezes really hard and it shoots out.
You.
So, magic has a taste.
I'm covered in mustard.
I noticed. But I'm having a revolution of my own.
I was very amazed, and now I can't think about being amazed because I am covered in mustard.
I
Do you want to press
You want my-
digitation?
Actually,
think we have ketchup.
Sweet
You wanna
Daisy.
squirt her with great-
I want to go and try to hug Sweet Daisy.
Sweet Daisy is gonna wall climb. She's gonna go up to the ceiling, and she's gonna be hanging off of it like Spider-Man.
Just scurries up to the roof.
I
I
think that's gonna stop Tomo.
I have the climb skill. I will scale
a
a
climb
building
check.
if I have to.
Wait,
No, not good.
Can I do one thing? Real quick. I just need to check if it's a touch spell or not.
Is today the
It
day
is.
of the party, or is it
I'm going to walk.
Tomorrow.
It's
Tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Tomo.
We're waiting
Tap.
to go
I'm
for
gonna
you guys
tap
to
you.
go to bed.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast jump.
How can I make a jump check instead?
Sure, make a jump check.
Actually, no. Wait, my climb is hold on.
The
Climb.
jump gives
But
you
it's
plus
funnier
10.
to jump. It's also funnier to jump.
I will. Yeah, I'll jump. Okay. Ooh. Oh God. Well,
You get a plus
so
10, yeah.
I am proficient in jump. I have no points into it.
Oh,
but I
actually,
rolled
it's a plus 30. It's a plus 30.
plus 30.
Because I'm caster level 9.
Oh my god.
So, okay, so 48.
Yeah. Sweet Daisy, you're on the roof. You're on the ceiling. You think you're pretty safe, and then you just see Tomotaru jump straight up to where you are.
I eclipse the sun, and then like a cat,
There
I
is
just
no
descend
sun,
on
right.
you like a mouse.
Except
Oh wait,
the
we're
light.
inside. Oh,
The light in the room.
sorry. It's like a cat. I am a cat descending on a mouse right now.
Vertical. You're uply descending on a mouse.
Yeah. Well, perspective, crazy.
Noel, you could see Nolson chuckling to himself.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna jump up, grab on, and then just in Azumi be like, "This is the closest I will willingly get to you," and then just smear, and then like land.
Just a big
Sweet
yellow
Daisy's just gonna be
streak.
rolling around screaming, trying to get away. I imagine there's like Nezumi paw prints like slammed onto the ceiling and then dragged like bloody handprints on a shower curtain. But it's mustard.
It's on the ceiling.
That lasts for 11 or 10 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
It's on
gonna
the
look at
ceiling.
Arthur and be like, would you be willing to clean the stuff on the ceiling? Normally I would.
Sorry, I am outside. I heard my name? Am I ceiling something?
Oh,
You walk-
you offered
you
to
walk
clean
into
and then you
the-
walk. Yeah,
I was
it's like
outside.
I'm
I
gonna,
was shouting.
I'm gonna like look out the open door and just point up inside the room.
Oh,
Almost
okay,
like
give me a sec.
full hand, like
Prestidigitation.
Yep. You clean the ceiling.
I'll clean up Tomo and Daisy as well.
Okay. The mustard is gone.
where does
Thank God.
where does stuff go after it's prestidigitationed?
Don't worry about it.
Does it get
Turned into
destroyed?
It's
It's
turned into
gone.
magical aether.
I
In
turn
the
it
air.
into
I like
magical
to
energy
think-
and I gain more magic from it.
I like
You
to think
made
there's like
mustard magic.
a
Yeah,
magical
me too.
prestidigitation like dumpster somewhere that like
It's a whole ass
I don't know.
fill from everybody casting it.
Just enjoy the plus 30 on jumps for 10 minutes.
I will. That's insane.
That's the maximum plus. It's at caster level 9, apparently.
48. I will never roll these numbers ever again.
It is getting later.
Wait,
Aktha.
yes. So party's tomorrow. So I'm gonna find. Can I find like a rock that comes up to like here? Some big
Sure.
rock. Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna name it.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. It's DC 15, right?
Yes, because it is a singular object.
And I am naming 10.
Gonna
That's
make like a light.
25. I'm gonna say gain arms, leg, mouth, and animate.
Oh,
You could have said butt too. Just saying.
I know what this is.
Is this
I
the
know what you're doing.
Wait, what are you doing this on?
A big
a rock?
It's a bit strange looking at it.
It just gains arms at the side, legs, and a mouth, like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna name it again.
Okay. This is now a creature.
Is it?
Yes, so it'd be DC 30.
Shit, okay.
Wait, but it animated, but it's not sentient.
It's not sentient.
But it is a creature. It's a construct now.
Oh yeah.
No, you animated it.
Oh. Okay.
You got this.
You got this.
You did the order wrong.
I got 4 more rolls to nat 20. 21, that's a fail. 25, that's a fail. Fuck, that was almost a nat 20. That's a fail. Last one. Fuck, 23. Okay.
You could do one more, but you get a -1 to your wisdom.
I
It
get
just
a
heals
minus
next. Yes.
D6 to my wisdom.
Oh, never mind. Don't do that.
Every time you do it, yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Never mind. It's just hanging out. Boss fight time.
So, like, does it understand me?
It's
Do it?
look it up. It's looking somewhere. It's just there. It exists.
It
It is
doesn't
a
have
guy.
eyes.
Just a fella. Just a
Uh,
fella.
You could, just, like, follow me real quick. I'm gonna, like, walk, like, 20 feet.
Since you didn't give it ears, it can't hear you.
That's true.
Doesn't have eyes, it can't see.
No, it's
So it is just a living rock with a mouth and
It's in permanent
limbs.
torment. It's in permanent torment.
I will fix that tomorrow.
Jacob, can I ask what your plan was?
Kill your child.
I
This
wanted-
thing that shouldn't be
I
alive.
wanted to make up for the bucket.
You
Which
made it worse.
You made the bucket, but so much worse.
This is much worse than the bucket.
He has a mouth. He can scream. He just
Yeah, but he has
cannot
no ears
see
or eyes.
hear. I will fix this.
I have
tomorrow.
mouth, but I can't scream.
We're just like, there's nothing more I can
Is
teach
there-
you. Never
is there-
mind.
Is there anything else you want to do this evening before you go to bed?
What time about is it?
Pretty late, maybe like 10,
Someone's
10:30.
gonna wake up and have a panic attack when they see that. They're gonna just walk out.
Alright, so like 10, 10:30.
I'm sorry. It's just very
Yeah,
funny.
I am going to also cast a secure shelter just on Tomet's lawn.
Okay.
I'm gonna create a little log
Are you making a
cabin.
dog house?
Yeah, that's what I was
Your
thinking.
rock?
Doghouse.
Shit, I could make a doghouse for my pet rock. Fuck it. I'll make like a log cabin barn almost, and it'll have like
Okay.
it'll have like a nice inside. There's like a little fireplace, like a big like hay bed, and I'll just like push it in there.
Oh my
I'll get
God.
Faradun to help. Like, walk in.
Okay.
Awful. This is awful.
Like a little drow.
This
Sorry.
equivalent of you
So
trying to
sorry.
hide your mistakes under the couch.
I'm so sorry.
Made such a horrifying creature.
I mean, like, he's just a rock guy with a mouth.
And no eyes and ears. It's
Yet.
so bad.
Yet.
Guys, can we keep it?
No. We should put it out. We should put
Yeah,
it
I'm
out
just
of
gonna-
its misery.
I'm just gonna push it into the house.
Well,
And
Cameron,
I'll-
it doesn't
I'll-
feel misery. It's not sentient.
Right, it's
Yeah,
not
you're right.
sentient.
No, you make a very good point.
I'm just gonna close
We should
the
put
door.
it out of its misery.
I'm just close the door. I'm gonna walk back into Tomet's house and be like, "Hey, so there's a barn outside. Don't go in it." Actually, I don't
very
know
funny.
if you guys can go in it. I think I can choose who can go in and out of it.
So no one. You choose no one.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Oh my God! There's an unseen servant in there.
So give your rock a bath.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think my rock is getting a nice bath and a polish in there.
Well, if this is Pokemon, that thing's gonna die.
Bless you.
You are able to go in there. Don't, for your own sanity. I will fix it tomorrow. After I have a nap. I want to say, if you do see it, I sincerely apologize. Just know, it's not sentient.
What? What?
I'm going to bed now.
What?
Good night.
Like goes to the other side of the
Do you all
room.
go to bed?
I'm going to bed.
Utgard has been asleep.
Okay.
Nope. I'm gonna.
It's late. You need to go to bed soon,
Do I?
or else you
Do I-
won't have a full 8 hours of rest.
I mean, I don't need. Just like a little. Just like a little.
What do you want to do?
I want to get a tarot reading. I'm sweet
We can
Daisy.
do that tomorrow.
No late night tarot readings with candlelight and like underlit shadows above the eyes.
That would
That's-
be so good. But we should.
All right. I'll go to bed, but I will in Nezumi. I will just whisper in like because we're all in one room, right? Just
Yeah.
in the dead of night, I'll just whisper in Nezumi. Sleep with an eye open, Daisy.
Nolson is going to walk into that barn before he goes to bed.
You walk
The
in,
horrors.
and the unseen servant is horrified, but you can't see it.
You can't see.
As a rag floats in the air and stops on the back of a massive
So
rock.
I want you to imagine Nolson's just like, can't be that. Oh, and then he closes the door and just walks back in the house and goes to bed.
Okay. You all find yourself asleep, going to bed. On the morning, you all wake up. If you had lost any hit points, you can regain them. Your daily skills reset. Aktha,
Yep.
probably the first thing in the morning is you go to the barn. You open the door. It's gone.
Oh no.
I knew
Do I
this
see
was gonna
any?
happen.
Do I see any big footprints?
You didn't lock the door?
I can't. I don't see any big footprints.
That's very
Hey,
funny.
Fedune. There's a big flying boulder, or a big walking boulder around. Can you like just look for it real quick?
That's so funny. I cast my
Oh,
primal spells on me.
True. Yeah. Wait. Or Tomo, one of you.
You could see
Immediately at your
Fairdoon was
side.
really enjoying his days off, but just kind of reluctantly
Fedune.
squares up.
Here, I'll write on your back
You
so we're at least together.
Did you? Are you telling this to the party that you need help, or just Fairdoon?
And Tomo.
I have track 2.
But I know Tomo. He's my soon-to-be boyfriend.
Fairdoon flies off.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting on your back.
He doesn't let you.
Okay.
He's kind of angry at you.
Oh, sorry.
What are we looking for?
So I might have made a it's not sentient. I want you to know it is not sentient. But it is a rock with arms, legs, and a mouth. A big rock. It's like this big. And it got out.
What?
So I'm gonna go
What?
find that.
Got out.
Or if you could help find that, that'd be great.
Of course, but why
I wanted to make up for the bucket.
make up to whom?
Myself.
You failed.
Do you feel made up
No.
now?
No, I don't. I forgot to give it ears and eyes. Or a nose, for that matter.
To be fair, it is very unique and tricky magic, so you're doing better than anyone else I know, except for Bridget.
Out of the only 2
All right.
people, you're the second best. Who knows naming?
Cool. Yep.
How can I can I first make a spot check? See if it's just in the area, and then if it's not, can I make a track?
Sure,
Like,
make a
use
spot
track.
check.
Also, should I do any rolling for Fair Dune?
No.
That's real good.
You find Fair Dune dead. Crushed.
Die.
He's crushed with rock.
I'm gonna
38.
look through his senses.
Okay.
38
You look
spot.
through
Well,
Fair Dune senses.
after the
38. No, it's not in the area. You can't see anything with the description of rock with limbs and mouth.
Where did it go?
Oh no. I bet Bridget took it.
Good. I think that I'm okay with
I
that.
bet she knows somehow.
She just senses it.
And then to track,
Perfect.
it's a survival roll. Tomo is loving his dice today, which is great because he wasn't yesterday. 27 for
27?
track, which I think meets
Hey,
the
you find
DCs.
you pick up a track, some footprints, very very subtle, more subtle than you would imagine a walking rock to be able to produce. But you follow it for maybe like 230, 200, 300 feet, and the tracks just stop. There's nothing at the end of the tracks. From the end of the tracks, it looks like it was picked up by something flying.
Oh god. Oh god.
A
Is there, like,
dragon got it.
broken branch is in the trees and stuff. It's like,
There's no trees up here.
oh, there's no trees. That's right. It's all so. Well, I have some good news and some bad news.
Oh, did you
Which
find
would-
it?
Which would you prefer first?
The good news?
You don't have to worry about the rock anymore.
Ooh, what does that mean? Did the rock die?
Well, I don't believe rocks can die, so no. Are you ready for the
You
bad
get a
news?
sense from Fair Dune
Mhm.
of
Oh.
like discovery.
Oh, wait, hold on a second, Tomo. Wait, this Fair Dune's pinging me. I'm going to Fair Dune's.
You go in and you can see Fair Dune is flying circles around a peak, and at the very peak, there is a massive nest with a rock in it, ROC rock, and the tiny little pebbles and distinct mouth shards of your of your little animated rock friend.
Okay, Fair Dune, that's great. I'm gonna teleport him back.
Fair Dune
Hey, yeah,
kind of like
we shouldn't.
stumbles a little bit.
We shouldn't fuck with rocks.
And the bad news is something probably very large and flying took it. So
yeah,
maybe Bridget picked it up
No.
already.
You can see.
No, she didn't.
Wait, Toma, when you say that, Fair Dune just gives you a look. And, like, he doesn't say anything because he doesn't like talking, but his expression says it all. He's like, you don't even know the half of it. And then
don't
he
even
starts
know the
waddling
fuck.
away.
Okay.
Waddle.
So that was a failure, but I'm gonna try it again. I think I can do it this time without messing up.
Well, maybe hypothetically make it like the plan.
Maybe
I've-
what?
Make like your plan. Like where did it go wrong?
I think not having eyes really gave it a big detriment.
I truly thought,
So maybe
Tomo, that
prioritize.
you were gonna say don't. Maybe don't.
Maybe don't. Well, I can, if you want to maybe write. I actually, because Lex is realizing, don't know exactly how your magic works. I don't know
Oh,
naming
right.
at all. So
It's a little weird. Basically, I can peer into an object's being and like what it is, and I can shape reality around it, based on a certain amount of words. So I'm thinking like gain limbs, mouth, eyes, ears, animate and awaken.
Maybe
I have 10 words I can use, so that's only 8.
maybe something more simple to start would help.
Like what?
Maybe you. I do think it could maybe be funny, or rather humorous if my mask got fixed. That's not the humorous part, but the humorous part would be that these triangles would move like eyebrows when I'm speaking.
That would be pretty good.
It's sometimes hard for people to get my expressions, and it is fair, I am masking, so.
Okay, hold on. I can go a step further and make the entire mask move to your expressions.
That's not necessary if it's
Okay.
if you want, if that's what you want, you can do what you want. It's
Well, don't give me that much power. Alright, hold on. Just hand me the mask real quick. I'll try and fix it first. Oh,
Take
you're such
it
a
off.
cute face. Okay. I'm gonna try.
Wow.
The mask is DC 20.
Is DC 20? It's a magical item? Or it's an artifact?
It's an artificed object.
got that. Maybe. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god. There we go. It took 4 naming checks, but I got it. God damn.
It's all the blood and sweat poured in the mask is just getting in the way. You have to wipe it off so you can see the name.
How is more sweat getting here when it's in my hand? Okay, I have 6 left. Alright. I'm just gonna say, mend the damage. Eyebrows now reflect expressions. Constantly.
Of wearer.
Of wearer, yeah. Constantly of wearer.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's like it's a really sad moment. It's like the eyebrows. Surprised eyebrows.
You're
Mad eyebrows.
welcome,
Yeah,
Jacob.
thanks. Look, man, I gotta think about a lot.
Yeah. It's very strange because it fixes, but none of the paint fixes either. It's whatever the mask was made out of just fills out whatever was broken, and that design is still scarred. But the eyebrows are stationary right now.
And I'll put the mask up to my face, and I'll just be like,
The eyebrows whoop, go up. The eyebrows go down. Of course, Tomo, you can't see what expressions Octa are making, so this could just be randomly moving up and down for all you know.
were they moving?
Were you moving?
Yeah, I made a happy face, and then I made a sad face.
I could tell from the eyebrows. It was very, very telling.
So it did work?
Yes, it
Okay.
it worked, yes.
I'm sorry about the paint, though.
It's fine.
Alright. Well, here's a mask back.
Thank you.
Alright, so that was the practice.
They're completely flatlined.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the brows
okay,
like go just.
That makes sense. Yeah, that checks out. I'm gonna go fuck with a rock again. Give me just 1 sec. I think I got it. We're gonna try it and hope it works.
I'm sure you can do it.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find another, like, ribs high rock.
Okay.
Or I could do a tree. Should I try a tree?
There are no trees here.
Oh,
I keep saying that.
I know we are I know we are currently in plains, but there is like trees off in the distance.
Kyle, we want foliage. foliage.
Give me
I'm a
forest.
mountain peak. It's past the tree line. It's
Give me
past the
mountain
tree
forest,
break.
Kyle.
You have to hike for like 2 hours to get to trees. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll go to the big rock.
angriest. That's the angriest that Kyle has ever been. And it's just like,
Listen to me.
It's like this is the equivalent of Matthew Mercer's. It's just a chair.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
There is no trees. Okay, I'm gonna find a ribs high rock.
Okay.
I'm gonna name it. Okay, that's 24. Alright. Gain limbs. Mouth, eyes, ears, nose. Awaken and animate. Friendly.
It's important.
I feel like having it just be general limbs is not going to end well, but
We'll see.
I hope
Well,
it's tentacles. I
so-
hope it's
well,
tentacles.
Part of it though too
Spider
is
leg.
like how I want it to happen. Like my force of will is put on it. So like part of it
Yeah, but you're
is what I'm
summonings.
picturing. I mean, yeah, but it's okay if it's limbs. If we get, or if it's tentacles.
can see
if we get a rock
it's-
with tentacles.
It's a rock.
Okay,
It gets 4 arms and no legs.
that's fine. It can crawl.
And it gets eyes, mouth, and ears, but it's not in the shape of a face.
Okay, and what about the nose? Where's the nose?
The nose is just there.
It's just hanging out.
Yep.
This is a fever dream.
And it just opens its eyes, and it just says, "This is suffering.
Yep.
This is horrible.
Is there anything I can do to like ease it without killing you?
Kill me."
Without killing you. Wait, are you able to move?
I don't want to.
But can you?
Sure. Just like,
It's like wiggle a finger
anyone
real quick or
can.
something.
he flips you off.
You
Honestly,
made a depressed rock.
I get it.
It's friendly though.
it is
Octa's on their
friendly.
mad
That
scientist
doesn't
art.
matter.
Okay, wait. That's
not hostile.
Yeah, it's not hostile.
Which is better than the alternative.
So this is worse than the bucket, right?
I don't know.
So
No, it's worse. I think it's personally worse
hold
than the
on.
bucket.
Its eyes are blinking at different rates.
Oh no! This poor thing.
Okay, hold on. I think I have an idea. Just give me 1 second. I'll try to name
Please,
it.
no. It's DC 30.
I know. Trying to name it again. Nat 20. There we go. I got a DC 30. I hit it. I used 2 more. Okay. Become comfortable. Rearrange. Oh wait, sorry. Become comfortable. Rearrange to look like humanoid. Replace,
Just be happy.
Fuck. Feel no pain.
Wow.
You can see. You can see. The features start shifting, and he just goes, "This is really uncomfortable."
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it better.
Why am I here?
Are you at least not in pain anymore?
I can't feel anything.
Oh,
Oh,
no! It's
Oh.
much worse.
Oh no. Wait,
To
does he
live is
get?
to die.
Does 2 of the arms become legs? Or do 2
No, because he didn't specify that.
I just said rearrange to become humanoid. Okay. Yeah.
Hand feet.
The hand feet. Hand feet.
Um,
You've made another monster.
This is like an Adventure Time character.
Firstly, I want to say I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Secondly,
If you were
I
sorry,
will.
you wouldn't have done this.
Secondly, I will say, there is a rock at the top of the mountain if you don't feel like living anymore. Thirdly, welcome to the world! Yay!
It sucks here.
Yeah.
I can't
To be
believe
fair, you
this.
do not know the half of it.
That's what scares me.
We can show you. And I don't mean like the scary
Please
way.
don't.
I just mean like you can like live and have a life and be free.
I immediately understand that to live is to die, and that my existence will eventually come to an end, and that I am just a rock on an island in the middle of an ocean. This is more terrifying than anything you could ever do to me.
So there is kind of an upside. The island that you're currently on is about to get very festive and be a party. And I don't know about the dragons, but I'd love to have you there and living life and learning what it means to actually be alive.
Such festivities only distract from the inevitability.
Well, to be fair, the party is actually because we defied the inevitability.
For now,
For now.
leave me be
Are you gonna
to
join?
exist in my death.
Are you gonna join the other rock?
I hope.
Hey, Tama, we should probably leave.
I am so
Horrifying.
fascinated right now.
Right,
This-
but it's also kind of horrifying.
This is so much worse.
That's-
This is the worst case scenario.
I mean, to be fair, existing is somewhat of a horror, so I understand.
Alexander, if you do want a place to sleep, there is a barn just down the hill a
When-
little
Not
bit.
give me a name.
I already did. It's too late.
We could call it Al for short.
Al.
If it's more of like a nickname.
Big
That
Al.
brings me pain.
Is there anything I could do to ease the pain? Other than killing you?
Leave.
Oh, okay.
Let me die.
I mean, there are faster ways, probably, for a rock. I'm not sure. I've never killed a rock, though I did witness someone kill a golem, which is sort of
A big rock.
rockish.
Yeah.
You do need to get bashed. You could maybe jump from the mountain if you really wanted, but I don't.
I don't know if that would kill it. It might just shatter it.
Please leave.
We should probably go, Tomo. We've taken up a lot of his time.
Time I'm never getting back.
But you have a ton of time to look forward to in the future.
Only to look forward to my death.
Well, erosion is a very slow death.
That's
I'm gonna go. Bye, Alexander.
terrifying.
You know, you said that you were going to make up for the bucket.
I
and
made
I
it
think
worse.
It's so
I made
much
it
worse.
infinitely worse.
So much worse.
You leave behind your rock.
It is very
Alexander.
funny though.
That is a
Doesn't
question.
take that name.
Is it
Doesn't
slowly
leave.
going to
He
evolve
just
into
lays there.
insanity? Because doesn't that happen to you if you leave it? If you change yourself too much?
So my kind of idea, right, was it only messes with me because I'm sentient, and that's why I didn't really want to give the first one sentience. But then I gave this one sentience, and so I think it might. But it's gonna have a pretty hard time moving, so I think it'll be pretty easy for people to deal with. If I'm being honest.
Someone else's problem.
Future BBEG question mark?
Alexander.
The rock
new
who
Dark
just
Souls boss.
wishes for a release.
And nothing.
The
Does
rock that becomes a pot man in the future.
Yeah.
a pot man.
Well,
I am
All-
Alexander.
all
Yes,
emotional
Alexander.
feelings aside, that
The
was
Iris.
quite impressive, magically speaking.
Thanks. They took a
So-
little bit out of me, but I'm still kind of good to keep naming. If there's like 3 more opportunities that people need me to name something, I can do it. I can try and animate a book. If you want a book that follows you around.
Not again.
That's how the book is made.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh
it is.
my God.
The book
Yeah.
does come around
Wolf-
way later.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang has a talking book
That
in
walks
campaign 2.
around.
That
No, he
was his
doesn't
spell
walk.
book.
You had to hold it.
He
You
just
had to
kind of
hold it.
floated around and spoke telepathically.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's just like the bucket too.
And he was angry. He was angry.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like-
god, so the book is really just a product of naming.
Probably. I don't know.
Probably.
We were friends.
Considering what we know now, probably.
He's dead now.
Well, maybe
He's not
They get
alive.
burned alive.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe
He burned
I
alive
can
with his
think of
ginger
something
friend.
later. Definitely not a book, though.
Okay.
They're kind of weirdly sacred to me in like a craftsman way.
Right,
So
no,
I
yeah,
don't.
I totally get that, and that's why I was thinking maybe a book so you could talk with a book. Although I think
I
you'd just
would-
be really sad all the time, so maybe.
I'd much
probably not
rather
the
read
best.
a book than speak with it.
But it could maybe read itself to you, and you can call it something like an audiobook or something. I don't know. It's just a thought.
I,
Alexander,
I
what
think-
about? Whoa!
You stink.
You stink.
This guy
Sorry.
stank.
I mean, no, you do have. Nope. I apologize. That was a very dark thought I had. We can go. I do believe I'm owed some birthday presents, so
Right. Yeah, wait, no, hold on. Before you go in there and demand a birthday presents, you still haven't told me what you want from me. So, you know.
when I know, I will tell you.
Okay.
You can't tell, but I am
No, I
doing a
can.
very bad, cheesy smile under
I
here.
can tell.
As-
One of the eyebrows went up, and the other one's like still kind of down a bit.
Oh yeah, that is going to be something I'll have to get used to.
Yeah. What? Is that your thinking face? Just eyebrows up?
The brows furrow.
I don't actually know what I look like when I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I usually do it by myself, so
Gotcha. So when you're around everybody, your head empty, no thoughts? Or...
no, I'm constantly thinking, but I never see myself thinking.
Oh,
It's
okay. We should
gonna
probably
walk
get ready
this-
for this party, huh?
I'm
I don't know where the conversation should go from here, if I'm being honest.
gonna go find some paper and Sweet Daisy. Bye.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna make a dressing room for everybody for the party.
We don't have clothes.
I want it to be like a special unveiling. You know, like the spell Daisy uses.
Departing you. If we want to go around and see what everybody does to prepare for this party, who wants to start?
I already kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Go for it. What do you do?
I'm gonna do some more naming. I'm going to name a 20 by 15 plot of land. And that's just a DC 10, right?
DC 10 is yourself.
Or right, DC 15. I mean,
That would be.
I'm pretty much.
What do you want to happen? What do you want
So
to happen?
I basically want to turn it into a dressing room with different dividers inside of it. so
That would be something that would be too complex for naming.
I can't just be like
Because
rise from ground.
naming does not create, if that makes any sense. It is something that is already there. It's like you're trying to make something out of nothing, which is impossible.
You
Okay.
name Tom a house and give him a new house.
Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Secure Shelter again, and turn it into basically a big dressing room with like
Okay.
different dividers, so that like Daisy can sit at the front and give everybody their different illusions, and then we can all walk out and show each other. If that makes sense. Like it'll just be like a longhouse, basically.
Okay.
Cool. That's what I'm doing.
Who wants to go next? Preparations?
I'm going to stand in the little shelter house that Octa has created, the little dressing room, and I'm going to cast veil on everyone, and I'm going to be like the fairy godmother in all of those fairy tales I read as a young mouse.
Okay. This will probably take us into the party then, after this.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Does everyone
Wait.
have their outfit?
I'm gonna do some origami if I have to. I'll very begrudgingly, like it hurts to do it, but if I can't find paper anywhere, I will take a couple pages out of the back of my ledger.
Okay. You don't
It
have to go
hurts.
that far. You don't have to go that far. There are.
Thank
there are
God.
paper
Tom was like
around.
about to, so I was like, "Oh, do you need paper?" Like he's like quick shuts it. Like yes.
Tommy probably is like, what are you looking for? And shows you that he does indeed have paper.
Tom was like, not that I want to, but I theoretically could kiss you right now.
Please don't.
I won't. I actually would never want to.
Good.
It's like, please don't. I have a new girlfriend.
You don't know her. She goes to a different school.
She's from Canada.
But you do have ample paper to use for your
Perfect.
crown.
Just fold in.
How long do you spend? How much do you make?
Oh, basically until someone like calls Tomo, rings the dinner bell, be like, "It's dressing time, bitch."
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know how long it takes everyone to do
That's
everything, but
maybe a few hours.
yeah. I'll spend hours on it.
Okay.
Um,
Anybody else before costumes are divvied and the party is attended?
Cass is gonna get into his old outfit from when he first met the party, because the fabric kind of it actually sits exactly the same as the image I'm going to show you. So the only thing that changes is the pattern on it.
Okay.
Ugard takes his armor off again.
Yeah, you just rip.
Wait, do you like break it so that it leaves you like a tasteful anklet or something?
Well, it has to be 5 pounds.
Or
5-pound
think I-
anklet?
Maybe like a
hear me out.
like a hunchback, like a Blue Beetle situation.
Like a blue beetle.
Hear me
yeah.
out.
Oh, you just make
instead
a
of-
spine piece.
I was gonna say, instead of taking it all off, what if you shape it to look like a tux or something?
How would you do that?
Give yourself a single pauldron like they do on really fancy fantasy set, like on the
Yeah,
set.
I'll just like bring out. It'll just be like a
Oh, it's
pauldron,
just
like
the
going down
pauldron.
to like
Yeah.
at the elbow of the crystal armor.
Good call.
And,
Spence.
and honestly, it looks pretty cool. Just a crystal pauldron that goes all the way down to the shoulder, or all the way down to the elbow. I mean,
Utgard would probably ask, like Cass, with help for like braiding his hair because it's probably been a while since it's been like brushed and rebraided and all that.
Oh, it takes so much time to brush through it and braid it, but Cass is having the time of his life.
And they're just like shit talking. But yeah, he literally hasn't cut his hair in 50 years, so that shit is
So long.
it's long, yeah.
Nolson is just going to take the burnt holy symbol of Vilmartyr, and put it around his neck.
Okay. As you all make your own preparations, you make your way over to that little changing shack that Akla had made for all of you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Did you make your way? Sweet Daisy, if you would like to cast your spell to give everybody their costumes for the evening.
Do you make one for everyone?
Excited!
Sweet Daisy
It's
casts
like a
her
powder puff of magic.
I sneeze.
And would each of you like to describe what your costumes look like?
Yes. Who wants to go
Guys,
first?
this has
Start.
been our brain rot.
Yeah.
Brain rot.
I have just an image if
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
image
just have
works.
an image. I just have an
Wait,
image.
put it in the normal Gamers Unite chat though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I did.
My image is not
Ooh.
ready. I am still drawing it, but I will. Oh, Ben's.
Spencer.
Nelson just looks like an oil painting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's giving me bears and cream.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a little lad.
no, it's not working. Okay, I'm just gonna describe mine because I do not have a drawing or just a single image yet.
Okay.
Octa is currently wearing a sleek black dress that instead of like straps going over the shoulders, they cross over the chest and go around the back of the neck with one leg out. Then on their right arm, they have a gold. They have like the gold claw rings that connect at the top of the hand, and chains lead up to a single pauldron, a scaled golden pauldron at the top of the shoulder. They're currently wearing high heels with a mesh kind of top to it, with gold accents along the side and a gold band around the like bottom of the shin. You see their makeup is like completely done and immaculate with like really bold lips and eyes in like really dark tones. Then you see coming from like the forehead like down to like just above the eyes, you see their scales have like encroached towards the middle of the face. And then same from the bottom of the chin, kind of going up into like the jawline and then over the cheekbones. And you see on the same right side, an earring is now in their ear with two gold chains that lead to a place in the nose where it connects to.
Actually, there is something that changes with Cass's physique as well.
Slay girl.
His proportions fill out just a little bit more and become a little less awkward, elongated. The tear streaks on his face kind of fade quite a bit, and his skin becomes paler. His hair curls just slightly and shifts to a black tone. And his eyes go from white to the purple as he looks like Frayne.
Oh, yes.
My heart.
So, question: does powdered wigs exist in this time period?
Sure. Yeah.
Or no? The thing is, there's two ways this could go. Either Sweet Daisy did something really fucked up and no one knows what the fuck what happened, or it's a powdered wig.
It's a powder wig.
Well, you have the powdered wig too.
It's
Fuck it,
probably
why not?
it's probably archaic at this point in time, but it is still like a symbol of aristocracy.
I would love to think I don't know what happened and Sweet Daisy just thought of this. And I just
He's like,
looked
I
at a
don't know
mirror.
your tastes here.
I just looked at a mirror. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, like, keep in mind, this is like a changing room too, so I imagine there's like multiple, like, full-size mirrors.
I'm covered. I'm like, how I have the powder all over my face. I'm like, what? Come on.
I will say that nothing physically changed on Cass. Like, if you were to touch him, it is exactly him.
Mhm.
Mainly because he used humanoid shape and he's using an outfit that has the same cloth. cut out.
Okay.
You can go next, Cam.
Or no, go. You go.
Oh,
I am
are you
still trying to
looking?
find stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm assuming Mare wants to go last.
Pinterest is your best friend.
That's what I'm on.
All right. So, yeah, Tomo is leaning a little more, toward a feminine silhouette. Tomo's got this. It kind of gives Yukata vibes. It's like long, like to the floor, like black robe. There's like long sleeves that on the end have this like different shades of blue embroidery along them. There's a very bright blue sash tied around the waist that kind of helps keep it closed. There is like a layer underneath that's of a sheer black that you see a little bit in the front. It is a deep V, very chest exposed, but tastefully. The nipples are non-existent. You don't see them. But it is very exposed chest. You see a piece, like, there's like gold, like waist chains that look kind of scale-like that decorate around the waist. Their mask shifts to a half mask. Still cat-like, but instead of the ears covering the horns, the ears go more to the side, and it shifts to a black base with white stripes and little gold teeth, just like up in the front. Tomo's horns actually get larger. They go up and back, and then studded along the side of them are the phases of the moon in gold, with a gold, like, I guess, hoop on the end of each of them that chain back to the base. And for the first time, y'all can see the very prominent scar that leads from up here all the way down, the rake that leads all the way down, cross torso and body, and looks, while it is like healed over and it's scarred and stuff, it looks very rough, like textured, and like a relatively, like, this isn't an old scar. And then I didn't think of shoes, so I'm just gonna say sandals. But the dogs are covered in cloak, so
The dogs ain't barking.
the dogs ain't barking.
Okay.
No dogs for free.
Yeah. No dogs for free.
And then probably like a thing, like a dangled earring or something, in gold.
Utgard still has his like crystal blue pauldron. It goes like shoulder, like probably like high, like, yeah, it's a pauldron, and then like goes a little bit down to his elbow. But other than that, you've really only seen him in very simple clothing. He's not a man for high fashion or like loud, gaudy clothes, and it stays the same with this outfit, but it is a lot nicer than what you've seen him in. And it's I don't, so it's like black pants, it's like a very muted tan color jacket with a short brown, or well, medium brown cloak that goes down it, and yeah.
Okay.
Is that a Jedi Knight outfit?
It kind of looks like it. It looks like
Gives me that vibe. Give me that vibe.
It looks kind of
It
like
is.
And I'm here for it.
The description on Pinterest was Count Dooku a cloak, even though it is not. Count Dooku's
That's
cloak.
not, but yeah.
It's not.
But no, you are correct. I did look up Jedi robes, so
Perfect.
Cool.
It gave me that vibe, so you do good picks then, yeah.
Jacob, I'm loving
And-
this like Pinterest board.
And
You're
Sweet Daisy, if you'd like to describe what you are wearing.
Sweet Daisy's got her big, beautiful. Sweet Daisy always wears dresses, right? She's completely fairy godmothered herself out in like a big, boofy quinceanera style ball gown, where like she's got this medieval off the shoulder top, and then it just like billows out into these big opulent sleeves. And she's got like all sorts of little bits of pearls and ribbons, kind of like near her ears as little hair accessories. And she's got like a little sheer train kind of following her, and as she runs around, it kind of like billows out behind her dramatically, or a little sillily. She's a little silly depending on how you see it.
She walks and it's like,
Yeah,
she runs and it's like, there's no change.
it's the same. No matter how fast she's moving, it billows dramatically.
I love it.
It's got tiny little slippers too, just itty bitty tiny heels.
Okay. You all emerge from your different sections and look at each other and what you're wearing.
Well, don't we look fit for the ball?
We're going to be the bells of it! Ah!
Thank you so much, Daisy. This is kind of the look I've been needing.
You
My
put so much
pleasure.
fake powder on me.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? I tried to fashion it with current Lowry, trends and such. I know the powdered wigs were really big back in my day.
I've never worn a powder wig before. No one in my family does.
This must be a huge honor for you then. Quite the luxury, no?
I mean, it is a symbol of royalty and/or high stations of power, so
it does
Yes.
look like shit on you, though.
it does look
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
weird. Yeah, you have a very baby face with that powdered wig.
Yes. And also the only person I know who wears powdered wigs still is like 90.
I still think it
Still
looks good.
alive.
Yeah,
Vintage.
vintage. You're going for the retro look.
Yeah, everything comes back full circle eventually. You're just ahead of the trends.
All right.
You can hear at the front door there's a knock.
Yeah.
Hello, I was told I can find you here. It's the voice
We're
of
getting
Claudia.
dressed. We're all naked.
Oh, my apologies.
We're not.
I'm just gonna open the door.
We're not naked.
We're not naked.
Oh, I believed you. And you, when you open the door, you can see it is Vexania. And he has dressed up a little bit for the event too. He has shaved. Before he kind of had like a stubble going on with his humanoid form, but he's since shaved it all down to a very, very caterpillar-like mustache that just engulfs his top lip. Black hair slicked all the way back, his red eyes glowing, and he was wearing almost like a very a militaristic double-breasted suit. It is black, and the inside of the collar is red. And it kind of it accentuates his frame a bit. He before, when you've seen him, he's just worn robes, but now you can see he's kind of like slim and pretty muscular. But when he looks over and he says, I have the honor of escorting you all to the party. So I was wondering if you're ready. If not, I can hang out around and wait until you're all ready. Just give me the go-ahead.
I mean, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Wait, hold on.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna. Can we say we also fashioned a tuxedo for Verdun?
Oh yes, of
at
course.
least a bow tie.
A little bow tie. Yeah.
He was included. He's got a
Faye
little
dude looks very dapper.
It's
He's got-
got a
Wait,
little
what about-
butt flap
what
for
about
when he
Hadalin?
needs to poop.
Oh, and
Hadalin
Hadalin-
didn't get ready with you guys.
Right, yeah,
He's off with Declan.
He's been avoiding us.
And, they're having their own hot girl moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think you noticed that Octa's having a hard time, like, looking at Tomo.
Oh, it's same. Tomo's like went from like full staring to like remembering that there's only half a mask now and stiffly turning away. And yeah, Tomo's gonna like kind of dart, not like run, but like that walk that's like that's too fast to be a walk. Like back into Thomas.
Power walk.
Yeah, just straight up power walking, kind of running away.
Wait,
a little
Tomo,
bit.
where are you going? We need to get on Vexania. Okay. I'm ready to go.
I assume they need more time.
Yeah, it's kind of what it seems like. Shit,
What are you doing, Tomo?
I'm just grabbing the stuff I was making, putting it up my very long sleeves, because
Okay.
I gotta hide its stuff some places, and yeah, and then I'm gonna take like another second just to like compose myself, and then like a mental like coming to Jesus moment, and then leaving, and like as if nothing happened.
I love the idea that Tomo's like, ah, shit, I'm showing too much emotion, and we all see him, and it's just expressionless.
There's like a twitch.
But Vexania does transform into his full draconic form and allows for you all to get onto his back. And once you're all properly secured, he takes off and begins soaring elsewhere
Our hair.
across. Thankfully, it is an illusion, so
Yeah.
your look is none worse for wear.
Gas.
But he takes you across the island off to the party. And that's where we're going to take a short break.
Woo!
Let's go ahead and get back into the session, shall we?
I do declare.
So, Vexania begins flying over Dragonfire Island off towards an unknown destination. But during the flight, you hear Vexania speak telepathically to all of you. And he says, well, I wasn't just chosen to ferry you all off to the party, and that is something I intend to do, but there's also something that, well, the rest of the council has agreed upon, and, if it's not any different to you, I would wish to show it to you before we go to the party. Just get it out of the way.
Can we respond
You
telepathically?
can respond telepathically. He has linked everybody's minds telepathically to speak. So you can hear
Okay.
each other's telepathic
Yo, we got a
thoughts,
group
too.
chat.
Sweet Daisy, can you please stop screaming in the group chat?
I'm sorry, I forgot how fun this was!
Why are my
Yes,
ears ringing from that?
That. Yes, of course.
All right. It'll be a slight detour. Hang on. And then Vexania turns and begins flying off towards the coast. The same coast that you recognize is where all of the blue dragons live. Vexania lands in the sand. And just at a cursory glance around, you can tell nobody's around. Seemingly everybody's already wherever the party is supposed to be. But sitting in the shallows of the bay, you can see there is a ship constructed. Vexania comes out and says, don't worry about the ship and all that. It's just something crude to get us outside of the fog so he can send you on your merry way. You have to understand. But what's on the ship is the important part. Follow me.
Oh,
And as he's walking over to the ship, he says, like I said, it was an agreement between the rest of the council. Yesterday we were doing some looking around inside of the ship that Agranath had brought with him that had since been brought out of the sky during the fight, and we found some, shall we call them treasures that we figure, since you were responsible for freeing the island of this curse, that you have rightful ownership over. So, and everybody is in agreement. We don't much need the money or the items, so we would be very honored if you would accept this as, again, payment of gratitude.
Okay.
Right?
We are almost flat broke.
I am flat broke. I have 29
Wait, we
gold.
are?
Then this should, come as a nice, boon for you all. And, he kind of walks across the gangplank that connects the beach with the ship, and he opens up 2 double doors that lead into, like, the main inside of the ship. And you see a few things. The first thing that you see are 3 weapons that are currently displayed on a rack on the far wall. There is a warhammer, which is a beautiful polished steel, double-headed warhammer, with inlays of gold and bronze. The handle is wrapped tightly in a crimson leather, encrusted and encrusted between both of the handholds is rubies and other red gemstones. And there is a runic language encircled into either head. Do any of you read Dwarvish?
I have Decipher Script.
Valmir did.
That is not the same. You would have to have like a comprehend language or something.
I believe I actually do have comprehend language. Yeah.
Or-
Does anybody
or
want to
read.
read that? I don't.
I'll read it.
All right. I'll give comprehend language to its card.
Okay.
What does it say?
It says on both sides. It says Bloodfire with a Y.
That's such a cool. Okay, that's so cool.
The second weapon is a short sword. It is about 3 feet in length overall, and the crossguard is decorated and molded in the shape of feathers. And it's wrapped with a handle that is almost like a creamy off-white color.
Tobo.
The third weapon is a bow.
God damn it.
It's a long bow. It looks to be of elven make, curling delicately at the bow arm, with reinforcements that cut outward in the form of olive branches. And the bowstring is made of a very fine, thin thread that seems to be interlaced with some sort of magic.
I have so many of these now.
You can see there are 3 rings. One is a blackish metal with a red gemstone inside of it, and a small details of the sun and moon on either side. One of the rings is gold but has no gem, with intricate leaf work around it. And there is a brass metal ring with a small yellow gem inside of it, and there's a kind of like a decoration on the inside of the yellow gem to look like a cat eye. There is an amulet. It is a silver cross, not like a Christian cross, but just like a plus sign, right? That is inlaid with green emeralds. There is a gauntlet that is just like a hand that is emblazoned with orange flames. There is a cloak that is a very, very deep navy color that seems to almost have glittering gems woven into it that make it look almost like a starry night sky. If any of you get close to it, it looks like it's laced with mithril. And there is a mantle. The mantle, designed to sit across the shoulders, just kind of drapes around with semi-translucent blue-silver ribbons. Additionally, there is a lot of platinum pieces, gold pieces, silver pieces, and piles of diamonds.
So,
This is a lot, Vexania.
Well, you've done a lot for us. It's a very slight way for us to repay you.
Do you know what all the items do? Or...
No idea.
Oh, I can find out.
Yeah, I could also. We should just start identifying.
I will just grab the bow.
I don't
Okay,
need
you
to use
grab
the
the
spell
bow.
slots, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, then you do it.
I would
Yes,
also. I'm
also
also assuming the amulet for Nelson,
I
just
mean,
because it's green.
We'll find out in a
I'm
second.
pretty sure whatever I can touch
I'm
at
just
the
making
same
assumptions.
time, I
I'm
can
truly
identify
just
all
making
at the same
assumptions.
time. So I'm gonna gather up all the small items and then just.
We'll do one by one just for posterity of me explaining it.
No, essentially, I'm just gonna. What you say is what Cass says.
Truly, you could also just send a list because that was a lot.
Yeah.
Let
could.
him-
We'll
let
go.
him-
We'll go
let
one by
him
one
describe.
because these are all kind of not well. They are cool, but some of them are pretty intricate. So it would just be easiest to go one by one. What are you identifying first?
Well, let's do the weapons. Let's go in the order that you introduce them.
Okay, so Bloodfire. You grab the Warhammer and it's very hefty.
I can't lift it.
Yeah, you kind of like you grab it while it's still on the rack, and you cast Identify on it. It is a +5 mastercrafted Warhammer that has the following properties. It has blood feeding, impact, and implaceable. Blood feeding. Every time it strikes a living creature, it gains 1 blood point, which it can store up to 1 hour. When you deal damage to a creature while wielding a blood-feeding weapon, you activate it to spend up to 5 stored blood points, and each point you expend deals an extra 2 points of damage to that creature. So if you do 5 points, it's 10. Impact. The threat range of the weapon is doubled. Crit threat range is doubled. And implaceable. When it deals damage to a living creature, the wound bleeds profusely, and it takes 2 additional points of damage at the start of each of the wielder's turns for 5 rounds. Multiple wounds are cumulative.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And it takes a DC heal check or a cure spell to stop the bleeding.
Cass is like leading this off, and like you can see he's just going through the motions of like saying what it does, but like his eyes are getting wider, and he's just like, after a while he just looks at Utgard because this is obviously going to Utgard.
Did you say that the range is doubled?
The crit range is double.
The crit range is doubled.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, no way you made this like a 10-foot, like, just stick.
No, the crit range is
Holy
doubled. So it
shit.
crits on a 19 and 20.
I was like,
So Utgard is grabbing it?
Yes, Guard will grab that shit.
Okay.
They're all cursed too.
There you go. Oh god.
Something happens.
I don't have nitro, so this is too long of a
Oh.
message to send at
Wow.
once. There's part 1.
Hey, let's all chip.
Part one.
Let's all chip in, and for Kyle's Christmas present, we all just get him a piece of nitro.
we each get him a month of nitro.
There you go.
There's part 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Next, do you do the short sword?
Yes.
Okay. You identify the short sword. It is a mastercrafted +5 short sword with the following properties. Blur Strike, Eager, and Vampiric. Blur Strike, when you activate it, the weapon blurs from
that's
view
cool.
along with the arm, and the first attack that you make with it against a creature is against their flat-footed AC. Eager means you can draw the weapon as a free action, and you gain a +2 bonus on initiative checks and a +2 bonus on damage rolls during a surprise round. And Vampiric, it deals an extra 1d6 points of damage every attack, and you gain it as healing.
You're pointing at the wrong person, Bear.
No, see the other side. Other side.
Other side. Other side.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. I'll loop around.
I'm peeking. I'm squealing so much.
I can't wait just to find
I
to see
like
what
to
this
think
looks
that the eyebrows are all the way at the top of the mask.
Because they fall off. They just.
Whoa.
They
It is called
float.
it is called the Feather Fleet short sword.
Now let's hear this bow, please.
Is am I
I
guessing
hand that
Tomo's
over?
taking it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good assumption.
No, Sweet Daisy.
No, that one's for Nelson.
There
Give
you
it
go.
Octa.
It's
I
for
can't
Cass,
believe
who
it.
can't use
I
weapons.
sent it to
I
your PM.
can only use a long sword. I cannot use a short sword.
Lex, I sent it to your PMs.
Thanks, Kyle.
The bow, you identify it. It is called Arcanist's Folly. It is a mastercrafted +5 longbow with the following properties: binding, dispelling greater, hunting, and magebane.
Wow.
Binding, when you activate a swift action, the next successful attack prevents them from using extra dimensional travel for 10 minutes. Dispelling and greater dispelling are the same. Whatever it hits, you can dispel an active effect on the target.
Yo,
That's
that's
huge.
sick.
Dispelling
That's
is a
huge.
normal. Dispelling greater is a dispelling greater effect. Hunting increases your weapon damage rolls by 4 against your favored enemies.
Yeah.
And Mage Bane,
A new.
your weapons deal an extra 2d6 points of damage wielded against targets capable of casting arcane spells or using invocations.
You know what makes that so much better? One of my favorite enemies are arcane casters.
Arcane casters.
Does that
and
stack?
Elverin.
Yeah, because that's not included with that. That isn't like a favorite enemy is different from, oh, they're arcane casters. You do shit to them.
Oh shit.
So that is separate. So, Nelson isn't taking that. Fuck that. No, yeah. Kyle already said it to me before he even said that.
I was kind of wondering, is the block's extra dimensional travel, does that count for things like Dimension Door and Blink as well?
That was my assumption.
It's just extra dimensional travel.
Well,
Oh
Blink
my
you're
So
going to the
going
ethereal
somewhere
plane.
else.
True. That is true.
It would block extra dimensional travel, so that included.
It's
And-
a
and
plus
Dimension Door?
5. That's wild.
Because, like, technically you're going to the same plane, but through...
No,
levels.
it's the same as the dimensional anchor spell. So however that rules it.
Okay.
What are you going for next? The weapons have been identified.
The rings in the same order that you did. So the
Rings.
ruby one.
The blackish metal.
Yeah, the black. and
You
metal.
identify it. It is a lock-picking ring. Hidden below the stone is a ring with a shiny set of prongs, wires, and small devices that spring out when a trigger is depressed. Using a lock-picking ring grants you a +5 competence bonus to open locks checks. This is a continuous effect that requires no activation. In addition, when you activate the ring once per day, you can use a knock. You must touch the ring to the target you want to use knock against.
I think Daisy's getting that one.
Yeah.
I like it.
So there you go.
The next step
Next
is the gold
ring,
one.
the gold with no gem but intricate leaf design work. You identify it. It is a ring of arming. When you activate the ring of arming, any armor or weapons you currently wear disappear and are stored locally magically inside the ring. And any armor or weapons currently stored with the ring appear in the appropriate places on your body. So basically, you activate the ring, all armors and
Armor
weapons
swap.
get sucked into the ring, and then when you activate it again, it sucks out and gets put back on you.
It's the 80s Spider-Man suit and the fucking wrist launcher.
Pence versus
you know what's-
Scarlet.
You know what's fun? I've actually read that magic item before, and I
versus
almost
Scarlet.
got it. I almost genuinely bought that magic item when making Nelson.
Would that be
I'm-
good for?
Give that to
Guard?
guard. Come on.
I mean,
give
Yeah,
that
I was
boy
thinking
to
Wood Guard.
Yeah, because then you could take your armor off without having
This
to break
crystal
it.
armor.
Wait, can you-
Oh.
Would that work on my crystal armor?
I think
It would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you feel like having an actual
Wow.
nice night's sleep.
He's
How many
He's
rings
used
can you
to it
wear,
by now.
Kyle?
10.
10?
One on each
Okay.
finger.
Hear me out though. I'm gonna
Um,
start stacking rings on fingers.
I think
Unfortunately,
you
that's
can
not how
still
that
wear a
works.
maximum of 10.
Yeah.
Jacob. You're gonna look like fucking Rykard with all like his like rings.
Yeah.
But does that go to Utgard?
Sure. he's gonna like be without his armor for the first time in like literally like 30 years.
Oh, he's gonna feel naked without it.
I don't have a 5-pound weight
And then
on
the-
my suit.
And then the other ring, the brass metal ring with a yellow gem with a design of a cat eye. It is a ring of 9 lives. Whenever the wearer drops to 0 hit points or below, the ring of 9 lives expends one of its charges to heal 20 points of damage immediately. It triggers automatically, requiring no
Nice.
action. It has 9 charges. Once all 9 charges are used up, the ring is inert.
Ah, hello. Nolson is here. Hi.
That would either
Consider
go to Nolson or
Octha,
Why Octa?
I mean,
Why Octa?
Tomo
because
is
if
up
you go
front.
down, we're down a healer, and you are so easy to hit.
I guess. Well, but the other thing though is like my summons stay if I go down.
I have gone down.
So, I would say either Daisy or Nolson. Or Tomo. Honestly, this
Tomo-
line right here.
I mean, I'm thinking Tomo because Tomo's up front in melee more.
That's fair.
And
Yeah,
has
Sweet
no
Daisy-
HP.
Sweet Daisy tends to stay at a range and doesn't get hit often unless she runs straight head first into a crowd of enemies.
And if I had a nickel for each time she did that, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot.
Isn't a
but
lot.
It's weird that it's happened twice.
So that ring going to Tomo?
I'd say go to Tomo.
I mean, Nolson does have the lowest HP though.
I have the lowest HP, and I have gone down, and I don't have a 60% miss chance.
That's true. Tomo does have 60%
I do have
miss.
60% mischief.
I did
and
just think about that, and that is
And
good.
a rules clarification, it will increase as Tomo levels.
Oh.
Because it is part of the ability.
Oh, okay. So
It
maybe
It's up
is.
to you guys.
then.
Granted, I don't. Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, let's go
I'm
to Nolson.
fine with either or.
Let's hand it off to Nolson.
Yay.
There you go.
Plus, I feel like Tomo would give it to Nolson because they feel responsible.
Yeah, fair.
Or-
Yeah.
for
Okay.
Nolson.
Now all that's left is the amulet, gauntlets, vestment, and mantle.
Only left.
Yeah,
Only.
Amulet
What?
first, because that
That
was
was
the
kind
first
of-
one.
Yeah, I'm
the
curious
what?
about
The amulet?
Kyle, how many in
No,
total were
it-
there?
Yeah, no,
There's
isn't
10
there another ring?
items.
Okay.
There's
No,
10
there's only
items.
3. There's only 3.
There's 3
Oh,
rings.
that was
Yes.
That was
That was the
There are
third
10
ring.
items,
Sorry.
the weapons included.
I'm curious what the amulet is.
amulet.
Okay. You identify the amulet. It is Amulet of Emergency Healing. The wearer of an Amulet of Emergency Healing can provide instantaneous aid to an injured ally. When it's activated, you can heal 1d4 plus 5 points of damage to yourself or a creature within 30 feet. You can use this effect to prevent the death of a creature reduced below -9 hit points.
Oh.
As long as the
wow.
healing provided returns to the target hit points -9 or higher.
Interesting.
Ooh, I think
It
that
has
should go
not-
to Tomo.
Not
And
gonna
you
lie,
can use it 3
I'm
times
thinking
per day.
Cass.
I think Daisy.
No,
I got a lot
Daisy
of
isn't
movement.
close enough to people during.
Well, she has 80
Is it melee range?
She does have 80 feet.
She
It's
does have
30,
80.
it's
And
30
I
feet
have
of
a
movement.
fly speed.
What? Wait.
You have a fly speed? When did that
I
happen?
have a fly speed. I have a
boot.
fly speed. I have a climb speed. I have a walking speed.
Oh.
I got movement.
That's
out the
true.
wazoo.
What's your walking speed and what's your fly speed?
I
I know that her walking speed is 40 feet.
Mine is also 40.
Oh,
have.
mine's also 40.
Yeah, but fly
I
speed stacks on top of that if you're moving at ground level.
I
You can
have.
propel yourself.
In total, per turn, I have 80 feet of movement with everything clumped together.
Okay. Maybe it goes to Sweet Daisy then.
Wait, I also have an amulet. I don't know how many amulets you can wear.
I would say at least 2.
Do I
At
have an
maximum.
amulet?
Or at most 2.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah, we
I no
also
longer
all
have an
like
amulet.
the necklaces of non-detection.
That's true. We all do have.
Tomo does it. You never gave Tomo one.
Yeah, we
Technically,
did.
Nolson never
Oh.
I don't
did.
have it either.
Oh wait,
No.
actually, I don't think I can have it because Kyle, you gave me something before.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts as an amulet.
You can wear up to 2.
To 2 total, like around your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tomo's got 2 already. I maxed out.
Yeah, we said that we gave you guys them during the week travel time.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I don't wear it.
Okay. Sweet Daisy. Okay.
To Sweet Daisy. Next up would be the gauntlets. They are gauntlets of the Blazing Arc. It is a small metal thing that fits over the fists. When it's activated as standard action, it creates a 15-foot cone of flame that deals 44 plus 4 points of fire damage to all creatures in the area. Reflex save half. You can use it 3 times per day.
I think that should go to Cass.
Yeah,
Are you
this-
No, I
God.
do that.
No, me pointing up is going to Cass because I can't point
Yeah.
through.
Guys,
there.
I
No,
do
he
that.
does it already.
I
but
do
better.
that. There's no
But it's
reason to
on-
give that to me.
But it's on an activation, so you activate it and you can do 2. You can do that.
Yeah, you could do
and
it
the
twice.
breath
It's a standard
Nope.
action.
It's a standard
Oh.
action to use an item,
I
you guys.
already do that, guys. That's useless.
Consider give it to Octha.
Yeah.
I'm not within 15 feet of people though.
You can fly though, and it would give you a little bit of
Maybe-
defense.
I didn't.
Maybe
take the-
Tomo?
I didn't.
Otherwise-
take the flight.
It doesn't.
Otherwise,
It
I-
doesn't give armor. It's just like a thing that you put on your hand that you can.
Yeah, maybe we give
Make a
that
plan.
to
Maybe
Otherwise,
Tomo.
I'll take it because
Yeah.
I with
Tomo.
quickness I can get 2 standard actions a turn.
Oh,
Yeah, let's give that to
that's
Tomo.
a thing. Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, they're gonna say me, and I gotta correct them. I do that already.
Yeah, you might do that already,
There you go.
but
Not
do it
better.
twice.
No, I can't do it twice.
It's not twice. As a standard action, use it.
Do it more.
Okay. Next is the vestment.
I'm curious about this.
Then it is an impervious vestment. It grants a +5 armor bonus to your armor class. You can command it once per day to create a blade barrier as a ringed wall of whirling blades 20 feet high and 90 feet in diameter centered on yourself. It lasts for 18 minutes or until dismissed as a standard action. As long as you wear the investment, you can pass through the barrier without harm, but you receive no such protection against other blade barriers.
Can I?
Okay, consider I would get a 32 AC with that.
Consider I'd get a
Oh my
17 and people
God.
might miss me.
Consider I'm up front and you're not.
I'm like mid-range though. I keep getting shot.
Let's. I was also thinking Cass because I can fly.
What does Blade Barrier do?
It just creates a wall of blades, and if people walk through it, they just get cut up.
Oh,
They
so
take
it's
damage.
like
Also
the spell
allies,
in Baldur's
too.
Gate.
That includes allies. That's why flying
That
might
does
be good
include
for
allies. The wearer is not affected by their own blade barrier.
I would say maybe
But not their
Jim.
allies.
Maybe
How many
Octha.
feet is it?
Yeah.
The blade wall?
It's 20 feet high and 90 feet in diameter.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
so big.
God.
yeah.
that. Yeah. That's
It
why
just
you would
creates a
need to be in the
giant
sky.
wall of blades.
But also consider I go in there, activate it, and then it's just, I got you for 3 minutes.
I think I'm leaning towards Cass, in my opinion.
Okay, can you read off the next one and we'll decide on that one?
Yeah.
I might cast Octha for that one.
It is
Or even-
a mantle of second chances. Once per day, you can tap into the power of good fortune, and you can re-roll one roll that you have made just before the DM declares it whether to be a success or failure. You must accept the result of the re-roll, even if it's worse than the original.
So that should go to Victor.
Victor? Yeah. Yep. That
Victor.
should go to Victor.
Took you a second. It took you a second.
Salute, Nico.
07.
07.
I mean,
Oh, Cam, he rolled 3 nat ones in a row.
I don't really do a ton of rolling. And when I do, it's
That-
just like
it-
initiative, and then I.
That's gonna be. You can re-roll to.
One roll before you know if it succeeds or not.
Is that like is that like to hit as or
Hit
or
any
a
roll.
save.
Any
roll.
Does it count?
I'm
Any
wondering
D20 roll.
Initiative?
Any roll. Well, it would
Any
have to
roll.
be something
If
for a
it's-
success.
So then
Yeah.
I don't really
So not
care.
initiative.
Yeah, I don't really
Huh.
care. It's just initiative that I roll like
I don't know who this should go to.
Then it's gonna either be Tomo. There's one of the melee fighters then, or the not the fight, just the fight the
The
weapon
people who
fighters.
roll
then.
to do damage.
Yeah.
I mean Yeah, I mean,
Oh, roll to hit, not even to do damage. Roll to hit.
because I trunk so much, I could take it, and like on those like big hits, if I
Yeah,
roll,
'cause
if
you do have
having the
to-
ability to
Fair
re-roll it would be pretty good.
Can I please hit the best
hear me
Is it
out
once
here.
a day?
I think
Kyle, is
Maybe.
it once a day?
once a day.
once a day.
Once a day,
I
yeah.
do want to point out, I do not have a magic item.
Yeah.
I don't
that,
either.
You neither of you do?
No.
That's why
Yeah, but when would we use the 90-foot blades if you're on the ground?
Honestly, I want the AC. I just lost 2 AC because of
That's true.
the gauntlet.
Jacob, what you could do is you could fly up, be with Utgard,
Can't fly.
tap,
I
Or
can. Just
run,
I
how
have to
about
be
that?
on fair deal.
run up to Utgard,
Can you give yourself
cast that
wings?
blade wall, get the fuck out of there, and then there's literally just a cage match.
True.
No,
Yeah.
because you'll be affected by it.
It's
So I won't
Nope.
be back
It's
through
not-
it.
it's 90 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
That's really big.
Which
That's
is
It's
huge.
90. It's everything in that diameter.
No,
No,
It's
it's a
hollow.
wall.
It's hollow.
It's a wall.
I know.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
not
wall,
solid.
It doesn't affect
And-
anything inside.
Right.
and
Oh.
you
Yeah,
trap,
cage match,
you
cage
trap
match.
Utgard, Tomo, and the enemies in there, and then we can just go do our shit, and then have people sling spells.
Can
at
I
them.
shoot arrows through that?
I mean, it's 90 feet in diameter. If we get them at the edge, you're already 90 feet away.
Well, that's only a 45-foot radius, or not only, but that's a 45-foot radius.
That's what
so
I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
if we
but-
get them at the edge of it, and he's just back a bit more.
But then
he'd
I
be
can't
inside
fly.
it.
I would have to be above it, and then I wouldn't be able to shoot through
It's
it.
it's 20
Well,
feet
there's not
tall.
There's not a
That's
top.
20 feet tall.
There's not
It's
a top
just
to
a
it.
flat wall. There's no dome.
Oh, there's no dome.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Octa.
Thank you.
So here's what Blade Barrier does. An immobile, vertical curtain of whirling blades shaped of pure force springs into existence. Any creature passing through the wall takes 1d6 points of damage per caster level with a reflex save for half.
So
If you
What's
invoke the barrier so it
caster
appears where characters are, each creature takes damage as if passing through the wall.
Wait, if it springs out from me and it would hit creatures going out?
No, if you like make it where the wall sets down, it goes on top of
Oh,
it.
okay.
It would deal damage to them.
Do we want to move him around the magic items a little bit to Cass get something? Because I don't know if the reroll one will be best for Cass.
Yeah,
I mean,
he doesn't really roll.
we didn't
Spencer,
give
is
him the
there
reroll one.
that
We
you
haven't decided that
need
one yet.
Or
Wow.
want?
Not
Is that-
really. The only time
Well,
I
the-
use the reroll is during like RP sessions, not
Yeah.
actually roll. Because I don't roll to hit. I don't roll
Yeah.
during combat at all.
Wait,
so
Isn't
that's
there
go
one
to
more,
Utgard.
Kyle? There's like a cloak.
That's what I just got.
That
That's
is the
the
cloak.
vestment. That's the,
Oh,
that's the
that is
robe,
the
yeah.
cloak with the mithril?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll take the reroll one.
Wait, and then there's a mantle.
That is the reroll.
Oh. Is that all of them?
Yeah. So one of you got Ugar got 3.
I have 2.
The rest of you got Ugar got 3. Octa got 1, and the rest of you got 2.
I mean, you want the ring of arming?
No, I don't have weapons.
You want to be a healer, Cass?
You know what? Yeah, that
That's
could work.
that's why I thought that maybe the amulet should go to Cass, just because one, he's been taking some real doozy of hits
Yeah.
That's actually that's very fair.
lately, because you're a mid fighter basically,
Yeah.
and a debuffer, so you get targeted to try to get rid of debuffs and shit.
And also the fact that no matter what they do, they will take damage if I hit them.
Exactly, and you do have the movement to get close to
get
someone
towards people, yeah.
if you need it. Is that amulet a one-time use? And
3
then
times per day.
3 times per day?
3 times per day. Okay, that's word of God.
And if we spread out the needed healing, like if needed, 3 people that can potentially heal is
What? Is it
And I
a
can
standard
self-heal.
action to activate it?
It's an immediate action.
Immediate. Oh my God.
that might
Oh,
be
that's
nice. I don't
really
have
good.
the action stuff, so
That's
How
very
many?
good.
How about healing is it again?
So it's an immediate action when somebody would die.
Okay.
Oh.
It either goes to yourself or somebody else within 30 feet.
Hey, Kyle. This doesn't say what the armor or what the. Oh, never mind. It does. Never mind. It says armor bonus.
Read.
I did.
Read.
I read.
Read
It gives
better.
It grants a
Read.
+5 bonus to your armor class. I literally just skipped over armor bonus. Your armor class.
I love the description. This gauntlet is a small metal thing. I love
Oh my
it.
goodness.
It's just,
Just a
It
small
gives
metal
me-
thing.
it gives me
So is the
Cooking
amulet going
noises.
to Cass?
Yes.
that.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
if you choose to take up the mantle, join us.
It doesn't. I do not need to get an item, guys.
This is
But-
not
but
What if we
true.
want you to have an item? What if we want
I
you
do-
to have an item?
I do not need an item, guys.
Yeah,
we
but
need
what
to
if we
think about
want
who
you to
this
have-
would be best with, not just give it to me.
I to be fair, I do think it would be equally good on you and Sweet Daisy. You both
Well-
have flight.
Yeah, you both have flight and are the fastest movers on the
Yes, my
Yeah.
whole thing is Sweet Daisy did lose her distance healing thing.
No,
Well, this is
but
a
she just
touch
got one.
thing, isn't it?
She got mass cure light wounds now.
Yeah, but she
That's
giving her another ability that would be instantaneous if someone goes down.
And it's 1d4 plus 4, right?
It's 1d4 plus 5.
Plus
Plus
Plus she
five.
doesn't have a lot of.
Whenever somebody would die.
Most of the stuff Sweet Daisy does anyway is healing him. Yeah, pretty much healing. I mean,
It's fine. I think it's fine.
But
for
also
either one of
consider
you,
this,
'cause, you both have
Daisy,
really
because I'm
fast
thinking about the
movement.
fact that like during combat, what do I do during combat? I always have something I'm doing during combat.
right? But one,
It
it's an
requires
immediate
no
action.
action.
No, but the regular
it
healing.
happens immediately.
No, but what about the regular healing?
There is no regular healing. It's
Oh,
just
it's-
it's an amulet that goes off when any people around you would die. That's it.
I'm
And
gonna.
you're up there with us, with me and
Yeah,
Tomo.
but I'm in the air, so I'm not gonna reach.
But
anyone
you're
from
but you're
behind.
always within 30 feet. Sweet Daisy
Of-
books it.
I'm always within 30 feet of the people up front.
Yeah, but
because I'm
Spencer,
in the
we're not
air.
going to be able to get coverage of everyone. That's just
Yeah.
the bite of it.
I also have that nine lives ring, so I am in the clear from that. I don't
And I
need
can always
to
heal
worry about that.
myself, too.
And technically, the most important person for that immediate action is probably going to be Tomo, realistically. Tomo is the less of the HP of the 30 feet
Yeah,
radius.
And-
it's going to be between Tomo
and-
and Cass because Cass has been getting
Yeah.
targeted more.
I'm sticking with Cass just because one, Cass, like Spence, you're up there with us within the range, but you have the mobility to go back and forth where you don't really normally have to worry about attacks of opportunity, right? So that I have a 60% miss chance right now, so I'm not super worried about me. Maybe I should. I don't know. Kyle just gave me a self-healing dagger as well, or
That's
sword,
true. That's
self-heal
true.
sword. Which is a little bit scary, Kyle. But
Yeah. And I got the bow of fuck mages.
We are about to go against a lot of mages.
I think
Um,
you having it is the best because my
Okay, then I'll take it. I thought there was like an active healing thing where you could just heal someone.
No.
Nope. I got stuff for that in my class. It would be nice to have 3 healers. Better not come join the club.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Kyle.
instead of we have 2
what's up?
healers and 2 anti-deathers.
Could
Yeah.
I change the name of the hammer?
Why?
I want it to be named Redwood's Revenge.
Well, that's
It wouldn't change the runes on the hammer. It still would
We'll
read.
get Sharpie.
Blood
We'll get
fire.
Sharpie.
I like how you say this, and everyone's like, "How the fuck do you know Redwood?"
Look, we've been with
I
them
like
for a week.
tree.
I'm sure that there's stories.
I like tree, redwood tree, cool.
Plant. I like plant.
I like plant. That
Then
this
maybe it
bow
won't be
is
canon.
really
It'll just be
The fan name.
We'll call it
Head
Redwood's
cannon.
Revenge.
cool. Wait, this is actually pretty spicy.
Guys,
Yeah,
I'm
wait,
about to
wait,
roll a
hold.
lot of d6s.
The money.
Oh yeah, money.
Okay, I'll pull up my
The
calculator
money.
so I can...
Wait,
I'm gonna send that in.
Yeah, and like,
Sure.
can we, for for my brain's sake, can we divide it between all of
Yeah,
us?
I'm calculating it. Right
Oh
now.
my god.
I really said, guys, if you want to buy a magic item, go ahead now.
Yeah. That's that feeling before you fight a boss when you're just given so much shit. I'm panicking.
For the people who maybe watch this, Kyle is graciously giving us 3,429 platinum pieces,
All right, time to divide this.
I'm doing it already.
57,890 gold pieces, 167,800 silver pieces, and 500 gold pieces worth of diamond.
It's a
Come on, dog.
revivify.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
Wait, no, that's not revivify. That's
A lot of
what is that? What is that spell that
reincarnate?
Ulrich used? No, not reincarnate.
I
Could we buy a wish spell?
was looking to see how much Raise Dead requires of diamond. And instead of Raise Dead, I put in Raise Dad.
Raise dad 500 gold worth of
How
diamond.
much does it cost to buy a dad?
How much? How much?
That's a lot of diamonds. That's 5,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh, that's a lot.
I mean, we have enough gold to buy those
That
guys.
is
To buy
true.
that much diamonds, yeah.
We have
Each. Well, I don't know if you could.
I
I don't
know.
know
Well,
how diamond
it's not like-
separation works.
I know.
Well,
but
You
just
can.
put it in
They're,
fun.
it's not like a single diamond. They're like diamonds in like a chest, right?
We're rich. We're rich.
I'm gonna
That's a
Hey,
lot of
so-
fucking money.
Now I guess it's time to enchant the bow I just got with force, so I can go through damage reduction. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Guys, Toma had 1,000 gold pieces before already because so it was disappeared after we got paid from the Rimaraz, I think. So guys, Kyle has to kill us now because what are we gonna do with this money? Hey, we could pay for our tuition finally.
Yeah.
I already paid for it.
Yeah.
Ugar's about to like retire. He's about to.
Yeah,
like,
this
find
is
a nice-
retire.
a
This is
nice plot of
retirement.
land
money.
and
Hey.
just retire.
Hey Kyle, are you cool with me putting my silver pieces in as gold pieces?
It's silver pieces.
Right, but like, can I just do the conversion so I don't have to worry about that? You know?
They're silver pieces.
No.
You have silver pieces.
So I can't just do the conversions.
They are silver pieces.
Cries.
Kyle.
They are
All
silver
right,
pieces.
just to piss you off, I'm gonna spend 2,790 or 27,966 silver pieces. I'm gonna count to that number whenever I buy something for that much.
Okay. I have the ability to ban you from here, so that's fine with me. If you want to stop playing D&D, that's fine.
I'm going to the bank and I'm paying in pennies.
Tim Tom's counting each individual one.
Vexania looks at each of you after it seems you finally have a good grasp of what the items are. And he's like, well, quite the, yes?
Yeah,
I have so many bows.
I feel like
To
I
say
can't
the
be
very
touched
least.
anymore.
I have 4.
Ugar's gonna put it up, like lightly shove you in the back in your back after you say that, Octa.
Thanks, I guess.
You are never untouchable.
But pretty damn close.
Right.
Shut up.
I
Let
think
me
we're
have
late.
All
Should
right.
we,
let's
get
go.
going?
We spent a lot of time dividing that money. I'm so sorry.
No,
We're
that's
so
perfectly
sorry.
fine.
How are we
And
gonna carry this?
That's sad.
We have
Bag
Or you can-
holding.
And he transforms back into his dragon form. And,
Wait,
takes off and flies you off.
Vexania, I did have a question. You said that we're gonna be using the ship to get out of the mist. Well, we kind of have an airship somewhere by my home, which is kind of in a landlocked place, pretty much. Do you think we can get like a teleportation, or are we just having to use the ship?
Teleporting you out of here, I would have to accompany you with the teleport. I don't really want to do that, so just,
I don't
we're
wanna.
taking you outside of the fog wall and then teleporting you where you need to go.
Oh, okay. Alright, I misunderstood that part. Thank you.
No, this ship ain't taking you anywhere but maybe like about 1,000 feet that way.
Gotcha. Is it just riddled with holes that I did not see?
No, it's just small.
Oh, okay. To the
Well, let's
party!
I just had a thought. Are we going to, like, accrue illegal parking fees? Hadalin and Declan are on the island.
Right, it's fine. The ship is at the sanctuary. I don't think my mom or dad is going to, charge us.
That'll be fun.
The airship is not. It's at Keimhurst.
Oh, that's right, it is at Keimhurst.
It's at the capital.
Are we gonna get towed? Are we gonna get air towed?
We've only been gone for 3 days.
This is why Kyle gave us so much money. It's
Yeah.
not
It's all
to pay for the parking
tickets.
fine.
To pay for the parking
That's
ticket.
gonna be.
We gotta get the boot off our
9,000
mast.
It's gonna be 9,000 platinum.
No, Jacob,
Oh.
that's why he insisted on us having silver. It's gonna be all of our silver.
Yeah.
But Vexania flies off, and with the sun setting, you are all brought down into the mountain valleys of the Dragonfire Island. And you can see quite a few people have already been gathered. Almost the entirety of the Dragonfire Island's residents has seemed to have come out to make a party. This is a wide kind of mountain valley. Again, up past the tree break, so it's a wide, grassy, rocky affair. You can tell that there are floating globules of light, almost acting as zigzagging fairy lights across the peaks of the valley, basking the entire valley in a very nice, radiant golden glow. There are quite a few people who are in their draconic form, but quite a few other people who are in their humanoid form milling about the valley. There are massive tables filled with all these different kinds of food and drink. And, of course, just like every good celebration, there's also music. And as you're all taken down into the valley and Vexania lands and lets all of you step off, you can see most of the partygoers turn and regard you with a lift of their drink as they continue
Let's go!
getting down to the bottom of their drinks. Vexania turns into his humanoid form and he says, "Well, the people of the hour have arrived. Go on, enjoy yourself."
Alright. Don't have to tell me twice. I think I'm gonna drink for like one of the first times tonight.
Whoa!
Just
One of. I've
go
drank before, but
I have to see this.
Don't go too hard, Doctor. It
you
is your
guys all
first
saw
time,
me
so
drink at
go
the party I
slow.
hosted. I'm gonna get fucked up. Alright.
I'm going to try. It probably won't work.
Tomo, would you like to come with me to go get a drink?
Say yes.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk behind Tomo and bump into him to push him towards Akla.
Yeah, it's just going. Just walking.
Alright.
Oopies.
I need to find Bridget. I have something to give her. If I see her. But
I also actually need to find her.
well, perfect. We'll find her together then.
Okay.
Okay.
Do both need to find Bridget?
Yep.
What a coincidence!
So,
I also wanted to find Bridget.
Well, we're getting drinks first. It's fine.
Hi, Daisy.
So,
I'm gonna party over here with Utgard and Nelson.
what would you all like to do during the party, during the festivities? What I should ask, what would you like to do first?
Drinks.
Drinks?
And
Are there apples at this party?
Probably.
Oh God, are you gonna William tell it?
I'm gonna William tell it. Hear ye, hear ye! Does anyone want an apple shot off their head?
You can see a few people look over at you, and there's one very probably very young looking dragon. They're in the humanoid form.
Just killed this guy.
They do have very deep black eyes, and they walk over to you and say, "Can you do it?"
Yeah,
I was expecting.
of course.
Yeah, I'll get an apple shot off my head.
Oh, and you can see he like puts it on top of his head and he says, "You know, before you do it," and he puts out his hand. So, if you do shit out my eye, I won't be mad at you. It'll probably make me look cooler.
You know what?
So don't worry.
Actually, you're already pretty cool looking. You would look badass, and I'm going to step. How far away do you want me to be?
As far as you, I don't know, want to be.
I'm just gonna stay with you.
Whatever makes it look cool. I don't know.
300 feet
I got
out,
it.
pierce this
I
guy's
got
heart.
it. 30. I think 30 feet is reasonably cool, far away.
Okay. You can see there's a fair amount of people who gathered around to watch this.
Alright, I'm gonna. This guy's gonna die.
Make an attack roll for me, please.
Okay.
Can you make it non-lethal just in case?
Can't do
Nope,
non-lethal
archery can't.
range
Melee.
attack.
Archery cannot.
Only melee can be non-lethal.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Really good. Really
Okay.
good. 19 plus 21.
It's at 40.
So 40.
So 40. So
Yeah.
40.
What's the AC of an apple?
Pull out the
Good question.
arrow, and you line up
Probably
the shot.
high.
And just to be
It's little.
just a little bit of a flourish, you look away as you pull the bow.
Oh,
As you
yeah.
pull the arrow out, and it cuts right through the center of the apple, and even like splits it down the center. It doesn't even like skewer it; it just splits it down the half as the arrow flies off. A few people kind of like, whoa, duck out of the way as it passes by the kid's head, and he just is standing there like,
Am I dead?
so much scarier than I thought. That was so cool.
I'll do like a very deep bow. Look how brave this young man is. Is he young? You said kid, right?
Yeah, he's maybe like 14, 15.
Oh, he is young. Oh my god, I would have killed the 14-year-old.
Cameron, put out a hat for tips. Put out a hat for tips.
We just got so much
We
money.
need
It
more.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't have a hat. Nelson doesn't have a hat.
I got your wig.
Also,
Oh,
it's
it's
worth
fake.
it's worth pointing out that there's no money that exists on this island.
Oh,
This is a closed
yeah,
economy.
too.
He just gives a very deep bow and he pats the kid on the back. You did really good.
Thank you. I'm gonna tell all my friends this, and he turned around and runs off.
Is the apple still just on its head, or did it like?
No,
fall
it,
off?
it fell off. It fell off.
I'm
It
gonna
was
grab
split
the
in half
apple and
fell
take a bite.
Okay.
Since we're
Dirty.
finally in an area where they would be again, I'm gonna go find Declan.
Okay. You go around, make some search.
Make sure they're okay.
Yeah. You can see Declan is there. He is dressed in a very fine suit of his own. It almost looks like a very fine, like tuxedo, like 3-piece suit. Except the sleeves are completely cut off.
Yeah, him and no sleeves.
Oh my god, he's such a himbo.
And he is currently drinking, and he's talking with Hadalin, who's also there. He's
Nice.
dressed up in a very fine little, like, fur suit himself. He's drinking, too. He looks very red-faced. It looks like he's had a few drinks already.
We taught him how to drink, and he said, "I bet."
You know
He looks over and says, Cass, there you are. How you doing?
I don't look like Cass.
He recognizes you anyway.
Fair. Well, I was actually coming to make sure you two were alright. Adeline,
Hey.
you look, do you seem
Who
to
are
be
you?
enjoying the party? Cass.
You dyed your hair, I like it.
Thanks. Are you enjoying your drink?
Not really, it tastes like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it does.
Maybe you should try something a bit sweeter then.
I'm gonna go do that. And he wanders off.
Hopefully it won't be wine. Looking for it, Declan.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Anyway, quite the party. You wouldn't know that, so many people passed away yesterday. Or 2 days ago. It's kind of been wild.
I mean, we've had a few larger parties, I think in the same spot. Right? There's a question behind it.
Yeah. I mean, why not celebrate? It's quite the thing to celebrate. You can see he kind of looks down in his drink.
How about you, by the way? With her following, I can't imagine. That was pleasant to watch.
No. Strangely, I kind of knew it was going to happen. I mean, sooner or later. So, you know, once you swear loyalty to someone, the only thing you can really imagine is how that's going to end. Either they die or you die. And I guess in this case, both happened. Which is weird to think about.
That's true. Never think yourself going to live to see a dragon's death. Well,
Especially not hers.
yeah. Well, on to more pleasant subjects. I'm just gonna start talking about random shit with him.
Okay.
Maybe with a few dragons as well.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Are the spell scales here?
Spell skills are not here.
I am going to do a thing then real quick. I am going to name the wind.
Wow, get some uninvited guests up in here.
Yep, they're invited.
Come to
I'm
party.
literally, my outfit was made to represent the spell scales. That's why I have like the normal scales going on my face. I want them to be here. That's a 27.
Okay.
Send message to Jerichus. Come to main island for party.
You then found out
The
they
wind
all
gets sent off.
died.
I'll probably be here soon, hopefully. It's kind of fog, but
Tomo, Utgard, Octopus, Sweet Daisy, what would you like to be doing first?
Utgard is probably like, he probably grabbed like a drink and then is living his best wallflower life as an old man, just sort of like watching the festivities, being like, this is what I fight for, fuck yeah.
Okay. Vexania probably walks up to you and shares a drink with you.
Yeah, old man stories!
old man stories.
Old man stories.
It's the old man corner for the old man stories.
I imagine you get like a bunch of kids sitting around you as you two just knock off stories together.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
like
probably.
eventually like there's a bunch of kids just sitting in a circle, and it's just become this like, we use like orating contest, like, and then I will.
Yeah.
And then the dragons came down. Oh, wait, you want dragons?
Droll dragon.
Vexania probably is very interested in your stories.
Tomo. So, right, we're getting drinks. Do you want like ale or wine or something?
I will stick with maybe like a tea or
Oh, okay.
water,
I mean,
but I might want something later.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get some wine. Well, I was thinking maybe do like a little thing of like truth or drink. You know, I think that'd be fun.
If
You better
That
bring the whole
is-
party.
if that is what you want, then okay, I could. Sure.
Do you want to do that? Or it sounds like you just want to drink tea for a little bit.
I did want to talk to Bridget sober.
I mean, we could We could
But
do that.
I
Still.
could. How about I will?
I just have something I want to give Bridget.
I have something I want to get for Bridget. If she's gotten it, I haven't actually asked. How about I
What if we just
will?
go there right now? We just do what we need to do with Bridget, and then we play Drew the Drink.
I will grab a drink, and I will bring it, but I will not drink it until we start.
Playing the
But
game.
Yes,
Okay. Alright.
wine.
Right,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna grab some wine too.
Okay, you you get yourself some drinks, and then do you go find Bridget?
Yeah.
Sue Daisy, are you also looking for Bridget?
I am also looking for Bridget, but I'm gonna be right in the middle of. Okay, Nelson, then you spin me and twirl me around so my little cape flies in a big circle. And then try not to step on my feet. They're very big compared to mine.
Of course.
I'm gonna be ballroom dancing with Nolson, and then my senses are gonna go off, and I'm gonna see off Tomo, shantaeing off into the darkness. I'm gonna say, I have to go.
Okay,
All right.
you depart.
Sweet
You
Daisy.
depart.
But like,
The three of you go and find Bridget.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the first time in your life, she's not hard to find.
Whoa.
She's in the middle of the congregation. She's sitting at one of the tables, surrounded by her family. They're all talking amongst each other, drinking, but she is sitting. And you can see when you get close to her, and the circle kind of like opens up a little bit. You can see curled up in her lap is a tressum, a black and white tressum, a winged cat.
oh.
It is curled up. She's petting it. She's petting it with her only hand. Her only hand
Emotional
now. Her left
support
hand.
cat.
It is. Yeah. It is primarily black with a deep gray streaks inside of it, and she is petting it. But you can see it is staring forward with the biggest head empty, no thoughts eyes. It is. One eye is blue and the other is green. It is just staring as she's just petting it absently.
It's her emotional support cat.
Can I make like a handle animals check? Like, is this cat okay? It looks
Sure.
kind of terrified.
Make a
This cat has seen shit.
either
Bridget
a
is never
knowledge
that
nature
affectionate.
or a normal knowledge check.
Knowledge nature or normal knowledge?
Yeah,
That's a 16 for knowledge nature.
16.
I also make a knowledge nature.
You look into its eyes. Sure.
Fear.
21.
21?
22.
22. Yeah, the both of you look into its eyes. It's less fear and more like it's maybe just a little bit of a dopey cat.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really understand what's happening, but it's there. It's there anyway.
It's not used to Bridget petting it.
It's
It
just
is ex-
he's existing.
Just exists. Hell yeah.
That's a cute cat, Bridget. Oh,
Bro
hey,
is literally
Daisy.
just vibing.
Huh?
it has
Oh.
accepted its
It's you.
reality.
Yep.
Purified.
Sorry, hold on. I'm going through my notes. She's
The names of all of Bridget's siblings.
no.
The name of the cat.
Well, I mean, I do eventually need to get that, but not.
What if she named it like Sword Bubbles?
Sir Bubbles.
Sir
His
Bubbles.
name is just Bug Eyes.
Big eyes.
It's just very descriptive, accurate words.
Black cat, gray streaks, big eyes.
Where the hell
That's
is it?
its name. Doesn't mention the wings part of it.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Good call.
I got it. She looks up and goes, "Oh, it's you guys.
Hi.
This is not a cat. It's a Tressum."
Sorry. Tressum. Good to know.
He's my familiar.
It's cute.
Vryn.
Bryn?
Yes.
Alright, well, I wanted to come over. I don't know what. Tomo said he's getting something from you. Sweet Daisy just showed up. I wanted to give you something, like a retirement present, you know? And like a happy death to the crazy guy day. I'm gonna pull out the little statue I made. It's just my face on a pedestal that says weirdest student ever.
She takes it.
I made it with Nathan.
Well.
You know, it's extra special.
That's very nice. We'll say that this is your graduation. And then she poofs it off somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my graduation.
What?
You know, I totally forgot, and we would buy the blue dragon home area. I was gonna just leave it on like your table in your room or something, but we kind of left too soon, so I figured here's a good time to give it to you.
Well, thank you, I guess.
You're welcome. You know, don't forget me. You can always send,
I won't.
or you can always teleport to me, you know.
Oh, I know that you are definitely going to send me, so
I can't. Daisy can. I can't.
one of you is going to send me.
I can scry on you, but that feels personal.
Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, it feels really personal, and I don't plan on doing that. Anyways, here's Tomo.
Here's Tomo.
During that, I'm staring at the cat. Kyle, can I glean anything off the cat?
First of all, it's not a cat, it's a Tressum.
Sorry, it's a Tressum.
It's a winged cat, but it is
You
its
said
own
it's a
thing, a
cat.
Tressum. You look into its eyes, and it's very hard to. You can tell you're like staring at it, and as Bridget continues petting, it goes.
This cat.
So it doesn't have any special qualities? That could.
It's a familiar.
Very special.
So is it still a creature? It's a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see if I can scoop any.
I mean,
I'm slurping for scraps, Kyle. I gotta get them where I can.
nothing that would benefit you because it's all specific between the familiar and the caster, Bridget.
Oh, damn.
Tomo just becomes a familiar.
I am just a familiar now.
Just become Octa's familiar.
Yeah. I need
You shared
boyfriend time.
spell?
I need boyfriend time. Summon Tomo.
Summons familiar Tomo. Oh,
Like you're
man.
bugging me. Dispel.
I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest familiar in one of my games. It's a story for a different time.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
We can talk about.
I mean,
later.
not weird, just like an unorthodox use of familiar magic.
So, yeah,
by
okay,
an
so there's
NPC.
no like special. Okay, well I tried. Yeah. So I think every time like Octa started talking and Tomo just kind of like checked out, and it was like there was like a mental connection with the cat, and then Tomo was like, "There is nothing that you could give me."
Other than joy and a happy life.
And then you can see as it's staring at you, it just kind of goes.
Tomo's like, "I have done that exact same thing before."
I get it, cat. I get it.
Oh, yeah. Bridget, I am not sure if you had a chance to get it, but did you perhaps make a stop in Immingham for
No.
me?
Right. Sorry, I forgot about it. Things have
It-
kind of been crazy the past few days.
To be fair,
And-
I only remembered because I wrote it down.
She goes into her bag and pulls out the mask.
Oh.
It's a very, very finely made mask. It's probably even more finely made than your original mask.
Oh yeah, for
certainly now, especially after all of the damage and wear that it's had. The man behind the counter was very reluctant to give it up because he, didn't think you were coming back. I had to convince him. We'll put it that way.
He's dead.
Can I sense
He
motive
turned him.
that? Did Bridget just kill a man?
Charm. I imagine it was Charm.
Bridget's done worse.
Probably.
Named him to go insane.
Yeah, name Jeff.
Part of me wishes I was there to have seen it, but
It wasn't that interesting.
maybe to you, but I am quite peculiar, so thank you. I've been waiting for this. And then Tomo's gonna
You're welcome.
put it on their person, but because it falls into the illusion, it just kind of
Yeah, it just goes into a bag behind the illusion.
that is really all I needed. I'm going to do us both the service and leave.
Oh, okay, I guess we're leaving.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I'll leave you two to talk. Have fun.
Who, me and...
Yeah, you
The
and
only
Bridget.
other person of you three that is left.
Oh, I see.
Don't pretend like you're dumber than that. I know you're not.
Bridget, you know me so well.
Unfortunately.
Hello. Hi, Erin. Hi, Marks.
They both kind of wave at you. They've since kind of started talking amongst each other as Bridget was being talked to.
Marks, take notes. You're going to be our new handler.
He's
Oh,
our
no.
CIA handler. He's making sure we don't fuck up anything too bad.
Our last one fucking retired because of us. So
Retired
Within-
after losing an arm.
Within the time, taught somebody naming, lost an arm, fucking saved their homeland though, and then retired.
And then retired. Alright, what do you want?
Is now a good time to, steal you away just for a moment?
Sure.
Sure. Alright, come on.
Ugh, oh my... Hold on, give me a minute. And you can see she kind of whistles, and the tressum leaps and curls around her shoulders, and she kind of gets to her feet and kind of wipes the tressum hair off of her lap and goes
It's an
to follow you.
honor to meet this little one, by the way. I'm
I
gonna
mean, you've
stick
met
my
him
finger
before.
up to the- We have?
Yeah! And she
I don't think like
whistles.
this.
She whistles again, and the tressum leaps onto the ground, spins, and you can see there's an arcane glow as the tressum turns into her staff, and she grabs it.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
How did you get that from Owl House?
Maybe. Like I
Great
said,
show.
you've met him before. She tosses the staff forward, snaps again, returns back to the tressum, and curls around her shoulders.
So cool.
I had no idea. Well, don't tell Tomo this, but I love things that vaguely look like cats.
Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna lead her out into a more private corner where people can't see.
She follows you.
A little clearing in some. I know there's no trees, but maybe
No
some-
trees.
There's no trees.
There's trees for the party.
they import trees to make a little area.
They make illusions of trees.
Yeah.
But she follows you. What do you want?
Daisy is gonna take a very dramatic pause as she turns around. She's gonna reach for Bridget's hand now that she only has one of them. Bridget, I feel like we've known each other for a good long while now.
I don't
You
like where this is
have-
going.
You've completely stolen my platonic heart, and I think now is a good time to ask you this question. And
I don't like where this is going.
I'm gonna get down on one knee. And I'm gonna pick up a little pebble from the ground, and I'm gonna use stone shape, and I'm gonna craft it into a beautiful little ring. I'm gonna say, Bridget, would you do me the honor of absolutely punking the shit out of your maybe not kind of husband, Mirador?
Wow.
What do you mean?
Would you do me the honor of getting fake married?
You can see she kind of like rubs her brow a little bit. That's not exactly something that you fake. Especially here. That's not exactly even that. No, that's not something that you do. You know, it'd be like in your outside of the Dragon Island, it would be like, you know, throwing somebody into an endless pit of despair and snakes and spikes, you know, for fun. You know, you're like, it's fake despair, but it's real. You get what I'm saying?
It's like fake doing your taxes.
You can't, you know, that's not something you fake do.
It's fake tax fraud.
It's fake
We
tax.
wouldn't, like, have kids together or anything. This
That
isn't,
doesn't
like...
matter.
Is it the ring?
It is 100% the ring.
Oh, okay. Well, and I'm gonna toss the ring back over my shoulder. Well, we could, like... you could wear it like a necklace or something, or like... Well, what's... First of all, do you, like, are against marriage? Is that why? Because you have a lot of kids, right? You're
Yes.
clearly a very desired woman. Is there something going on with that?
I wouldn't say that word.
Desired?
Women?
She just kind of says, I wouldn't exactly call having a bunch of kids with a single guy as being desirable.
Thank you, Spence. I was just about to do it.
I mean, like, you... Keep in mind, I've never had children before. I've heard it's a very strenuous process. I imagine you don't do it with one person over and over and over again for no reason at all, right?
Of course.
Is it just like a physical thing? Are you guys in, like... You were kind of pissed at him last time we saw him?
Yes, that's a complicated answer, okay? If you're looking for a straight and narrow path, this is not the place to be looking for one.
Are you still mad at him?
I mean, that's a hard question to answer. Look, I know Mirador can be a bit of a prude sometimes, and maybe a bit of an asshat, but...
I mean, he, like, walked up to your dad's funeral and proclaimed himself your husband.
Yeah, I know, and he's... You know, he wouldn't be wrong in doing so, but... Look, he's a good guy. Maybe a little misguided right now.
Did he cheat on you?
No, nothing like that. Look. remember the story I told you about Khalil? I may have lied a little bit in saying that you're the only person I told. Of course, this was back when Mirador was more the quiet kid who liked telling me all the facts about bugs that he could know. But, when I returned home after I buried Khalil, I wasn't really the same person, and Mirador was the only person to notice. He's a good guy. He's nice. He cares a lot about nature and bugs, but once he became part of the council, he kinda... I guess the best way to say is that he doesn't really know who he wants to be. You know, I guess he's kind of trapped between who he actually is and who he thinks he needs to be for me. Some tall, imposing political figure that speaks very loudly and barges into people's houses, you know.
And you don't like... Wait, Bart? He's a bee and ear?
No. More, he arrives unannounced to things. You know, he's, I don't think he's decided yet if he wants to be that, or be the guy I knew, and I guess I don't really want to be around that right now. You know, it's hard enough to be around somebody who's changing every day and, you know, doing things that I never would have dreamed he would have done before. You can see there's a very long silence. She goes, I also think there's part of me that still misses Khalil. And I don't think Mirador deserves that either, so... Yes, he can be a little bit much sometimes, but... Look. I'm mean to him because I think he needs to see that how he's been is not what I want him to be. But who knows if he'll change his tune. I'm still holding out hope, but...
You were...
So...
Sorry, you go.
All this to say... No, we're not gonna do it.
I can accept that. I am going to sound like Cass a little bit right now, but have you tried talking to him rather than
Who the fuck do you take me for? Of course I've talked to him about it.
The little...
Like how, like you've kind of been mad at him, right? Keep in mind, I don't see like 99% of your life here on the island. I've only experienced the delicious little tidbits of passive-aggressive Bridget that we've all come to know and love. Have you, like, sat him down one-on-one and explained all this?
I have.
And he was just like, I don't know who I want to be.
He seemed set that he knew what he needed to be. I think a lot of it also has to do with the fact that he's not really the kind of guy to lead a lot of people, but he's in that position anyway. And yeah, when I catch him alone, sometimes I see that he's Still got a little bit of that dopey kid that looks at beetles all the day. But, you know, once we're around other people, he completely changes. And he tells me he thinks it's what's for the best.
That's... So, I was in a very similar position
Were you
at
now?
some point in my life. Yes. Not the same one, mind you, but I had a whole group of people looking up to me, and it was a lot of pressure, and I had to pretend to be someone I wasn't. And then I had to make a choice. I could either continue being this big fancy person, or I could be true to myself. And there was only one way I was able to do that. I ran away from my home and everyone I'd ever known. I picked out my favorite person in the whole world, the person who I felt like I could be myself the most around, which it could be anyone's guess who that is. I'm gonna look at Cast over talking to Declan. And I scooped him up and we got the fuck out of there. Keep in mind, it was a hard decision, you know, timing is always a thing, and you know, opportunities don't always present themselves, and groundwork does need to be laid before making decisions like that. But maybe what he needs is like to get off the island for a while. I don't say that lightly, mind you. When I made my choice, it wasn't a light decision either, but when I made it, I wasn't living my life. I was surviving. And well, I've come a long way since then. I can pull pranks, talk to people I love. I can be around the few people on this earth who I can be my honest self with, which is Sweet Daisy. And it's a fight to keep it that way, but I know that it was the right decision to go. You have just gotten a very rare opportunity as well of having quite a lot of time on your hands.
Look, I get what you're saying, right? I don't know if that would be the best option for him. He may not be the best person to lead, but by the gods, if he wasn't excited to. He's just a little excited, you know? Maybe he felt deep down that finally he's gonna do something important. But he's not exactly suited for it. And the way it's changed him is for the worse, but I don't think taking him away from it is going to do him much good. I think that'd lead to that'd lead to him feeling like he's failing people in a way. I don't want him to feel like that. I just want him to feel like himself again.
Are excited and happy the same thing in this situation?
He was excited, I should say. Happy. Subjective. I don't truly know how he feels. But it's the same thing that I felt when I was the one who became the leader of the Blue Dragons, you know? It's a huge honor. It's important work. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking in circles now.
No, the more you talk, the more I realize we have more in common. The more I think it's a good idea for you two to get away, but it's not a light decision. What about yourself? What do you think?
What do I think?
Are you just giving him space to do whatever he wants for a couple hundred years until he figures himself out? Or are you looking for more immediate action?
Look. I don't know. Alright? Don't you dare fucking tell Octa that I said that.
Oh no, never, never. This stays between us, Bridget. Me and Octa have our girl time. You and me, we have ours.
Dreadful. It's one of the few things that I don't know. Do I go? Do I talk to him? Do I try and be more present there? I don't know. I don't want him to see that I'm still in love with a guy who died hundreds of years ago. You know? And I don't want him not knowing what he wants to be, and you know, I know that he doesn't want it to be my problem, so he doesn't tell me about it, so maybe forcing myself in that would be more distressing for him.
Is it fair to assume that he wouldn't want to know?
If I'm being honest, I feel like he needs to know. I don't think that's good for me to keep to myself, you know. We have 100 or something fucking kids together, and he deserves...
So many! That's so many, Bridget!
Look, I'm just saying when the time comes to it, he deserves to know. It's not something for me to keep from him. You know?
Yeah. I get you, girl.
Don't ever call me that.
Sorry. I had to take the opportunity.
Look, it's just all confusing, and I don't really want to get into it anymore.
That's all
Alright. Today's supposed to be a celebration, after all.
Yeah. It's a big celebration, Bridget. This is crazy. This is the first time in, like, the whole history of some of these dragons' whole lives that Agronath hasn't been a threat.
Yeah. That's it's definitely relieving.
And it's gonna stay like that forever.
Uh,
That's amazing.
Agranath specifically, but I wouldn't counter chickens before they hatch.
Oh no, the gods, they're their own hen house, but Agranath, I watched Cass stomp his skull into the sand.
Yeah. I think out of all of us, he deserves it the most.
I think so too. Well,
Anyway, I'm gonna go get fucking drunk. Goodbye.
yeah. I'm not gonna keep you. I'm going to go ask Cass for a dance. If you want to, come find me.
I probably won't.
You never know what fate has in store for you. And I'm gonna fade off into the bushes.
And she walks off.
The bushes.
There's no plans.
I'm just gonna sink.
There's no plans.
You just stone shape over yourself.
It's gonna be under the tablecloth of one of the food tables.
Grabbing a flick of food on the way down.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you would all like to do during the party?
I would like to make Cass pick me up and spin me around in circles like the
I'm not strong enough.
I
He's not
am.
strong
Cass
enough.
cannot do it.
Rita,
I'm going
that's
to make
Mare's,
you get Declan's help.
that is
You
Mare's
are-
trees.
You
It's
are
not the Mare's
above
trees.
my off-ground max weight
I'm
by
going,
60.
I'm going to ask for Declan's assistance to help me to lift Cass off the ground and spin Cass like the pretty princess he is.
Okay.
Cass is screaming in the
if Cass-
corners.
If Cass wants Declan's help, let me paint you a picture of what happens.
No, Sweet Daisy wants Declan to pick Cass up and do.
Yeah.
No, I want joint assisting in spinning Cass like
Wait,
No,
a
no,
wait,
this
wait.
is-
So Cass
this
is
is-
holding
this is-
Daisy's hands, and Declan
this
is
is-
spinning Daisy.
This is how Declan interprets the help. Cass and Sweet Daisy are facing each other.
Hold on, Mare, we got double feedback.
Yeah, Mary, we're coming in through your mic.
Really?
Like out of
This,
Oh yeah,
Has
that's
it
okay.
been like that all night?
No.
No.
Just now.
maybe mute for a little bit.
Is it still happening?
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's not as bad.
Yeah.
But Cass and Sweet Daisy are facing each other, and they like grab arms, and Declan like reaches around Cass, ghost style, to like help support Cass's hands to twirl Sweet Daisy around.
Cass is so confused by all of this, by the way. He got blindsided. I imagine he wasn't asked. Sweet Daisy asked Declan.
Declan, and then Declan did
What
it.
happened?
Yeah.
What
This
happens?
is an amazing Cass Oreo.
Cass is
Hey,
just
after-
forced into the middle of this.
Yeah, after Sweet Daisy is put down, Cass lets go. Looks at Declan, looks at Sweet Daisy, looks back at Declan and goes, "What the fuck was
Declan
that?"
takes a drink. I don't know, ask the little one.
What the fuck was? And she's gone.
He's gonna run.
I just follow orders, that's what I do. He takes another drink.
There, I guess.
So simple. I love him.
Truth or drink?
Is there anything else you would all like to do during the party?
Truth or drink?
Will probably be the last thing that happens.
It is 11:30.
So
Yeah,
don't know
if
if-
there's anything else you all want to do, like, very quick before
I'm
we
gonna invite Declan
close out
so
the
that you
night.
have to play Kyle.
Shoot apples more. More apple shoot.
Okay.
I wrap Hadolin into the mix. Say, come on.
Hadolin passed out.
I'm gonna drag him
He
by his
drank
feet
way
through
too
the
much.
dirt.
And he's like sleeping.
I'm gonna snake trail him.
Daisy, why are you dragging the boy?
He needs to come participate in the festivities, unconscious or not.
That's not how it works. Not how it works. Not how it works.
I mean, at the very least, we could set him up on the table so he's not sleeping on the ground.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take out a marker and on Hadelin's closed eyelids, I'm gonna draw open eyes.
Okay. Okay.
I love that.
But you all gather, and drinks are distributed, Declan included, he supposes.
He's invited. He doesn't have to come, but you know.
No,
He
he
comes.
was ordered. He does as he was ordered.
He's ordered
Yeah.
to come.
He comes. He joins.
So how does this game work?
There's a lot more people here than I thought there was gonna be. Okay, so basically, we take turns, asking, like questions, and either the person can answer the question or they can take a drink if they don't want to answer the question. It's pretty simple. It's typically played with just, 2 people, but yeah, we could do it in a group. That's fine. So, I guess,
Votive. Is it fine?
It's not fine.
Octa wanted to do it with just Tomo and Octa. Everyone else just wanted to participate.
I feel like
36?
Daisy started
Alright.
gathering everyone for Truth and Drink,
I
and
got,
then
I got a nat 1. It's
36?
fine. There's
Very
little quotes around
fine.
fine. I guess I'll start. I was gonna ask a simple question to start it off, so like, Tomo, how you doing? Doing good?
Like, I will say, I am doing. Good is a good word
Okay.
for it. I am not doing bad. I could be doing better, but I am being content with good.
Alright, and then because I asked Tomo, then Tomo gets to ask the next person.
All right. I will ask Cass.
Oh boy.
What were the parameters of this game again?
You just ask a question, and either they tell the truth or they have to drink.
Oh, all right. So a question.
Yep.
Would you be willing now to allow me to cash in that favor that you said you were going to owe me?
is that a truth?
It's not.
He's
Tell
looking
us
at his drink.
Hey,
He's looking at his drink.
Hey,
He's like,
wait, okay, hold on. I
Um,
think there was a little mix-up. It's gotta be quite.
no, no. This is how it goes now.
Oh, okay. I just mean, like, it's supposed to be questions that are like, ooh, dirty secrets and stuff. Like, what's,
Dirty secret?
what's the craziest person you've slept with? It's typically how it goes. I don't know. I'm used to
Oh.
playing with, like, college kid level.
I do have a
age
weird answer to
people.
that one, but sure.
Okay.
We did his eyes.
That is a great story. I think you should tell it to Sweet Daisy.
I already
but
know this story.
again, but the long version. Keep her here. Toe's gonna just kind of grab Octa's hand and just walk away.
I'm going to just pull Sweet Daisy into my lap.
You didn't have to tell me twice.
Udgar is just gonna look at Nolson and be like, I don't think they know how to play this game.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
looking
think
like
they-
no.
I don't think they know how to play it either. Come on,
We'll
you
give
two, let's
those
show them how it's done.
Yeah. Let's go.
Declan, if you follow him, leads you off
Yeah.
to your own corner and then
Yeah.
plays between the 3 of you.
Yeah. Let's go.
As we're walking
Boys'
away,
night.
Garth is just gonna say like, I'm glad that they're finally taking initiative though. They need to fuck already.
Yeah, it took him way too long.
They need what?
Don't worry
Never-
about it. There's been weird
I
sexual
must-
tension
I
between
must
them.
be
You
missing
guys
something.
just ditched Cass and Sweet.
Yes, we don't want to hear the
I'm-
story.
I'm
We don't
catching
want to
the
hear
gonna
bottom
say
of
it.
Cass's
Oh,
chin.
oh.
You can
slaps
go
her.
if you want.
None of them knew that. None of them knew that you weren't actually going to tell the story.
Yeah,
so they
we
looked-
Yeah.
didn't know that. We just heard there's gonna be a story that's
there's a-
really long.
Like, I must be missing something.
There's a lot of sexual tension between the two. It's like they obviously like each other, but they will both act on it. And it's the most frustrating thing in the fucking world.
Yeah, it's not a will they, won't they situation in books. It's just when.
And it's gonna be never because they both won't make the first move.
Yeah.
Hopefully
And clearly,
Tomo
we've only
actually
known
does
them.
something.
We've only known them about a week and a half.
There's like a moment where Cass is like, I feel like we're missing out on gossip, let's go. And I'm pulling Sweet Daisy over to the group of the three guys.
It had to have been. Oh hi! It had to have been around the entire time they've known each other.
Oh, them having a thing for each other? Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
who would
I'm
love
a-
this?
I must
Comet
not
and Endre.
look. I must not get around enough.
You haven't noticed that they make lovey-dovey eyes at each other, stare at each other.
Don't worry, I'm
talk
sure
about each
Andre's
other.
already
I love
eavesdropping.
that you
Look.
say that because Tomo wears a mask all the time.
Aimed at
Can't see
all the
shit.
time.
Look, I just may not be the best guy to, come to with that.
Look, the one thing I will say is that Octa right now reminds me of how I was with my wife. It just took me a long time to actually work up the courage to ask. And now looking back, it's like she obviously liked me. And now looking at Octa, it's like they obviously like you. Just go for it. You're gonna
Oh.
be fine.
Yeah, no, that conversation was probably the most awkward thing I've ever had to actively try not to listen to.
I'll take your
when
word
Tomo
for
came
it.
in?
Tomo, I was talking about between Octa and you. What happened between
Oh,
you and
yes.
Tomo?
Tomo came in later and asked me the same exact question.
No, that makes sense. No, that
I
makes
love
sense.
that. Yeah,
makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
That makes sense.
And I told them that Octa asked me the same exact question not a few hours earlier. So we'll see what they do.
Should I go get that ring?
No,
No.
You made
you're
a
staying
ring?
here.
Yeah, I proposed to Bridget tonight.
Wait, what?
You
What?
did what?
Well, now you're
And-
going to tell us this story and stay here. Come over to Octa.
Yeah.
We ask you what the story is, truth or trade.
Octa and Tomo, the two of you leave.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I was kind of expecting that to just be you and me, and then like there was a bunch of people all of a sudden, and then it wasn't just you and me.
You should probably get better at lying.
I'm pretty good at lying, I think.
You're not.
Okay. Well, did you still want to play just the two of us, or did you want to just go for a stroll?
I am fine with either. But if you are going to ask questions, I don't have any crazy sex stories.
That's just how it.
So that's
That's like the normal. I didn't think that that's how it would be with us. But then like you were just
Okay.
like, hey, can I cash in that favor? And I was like, well, technically that is the truth, the drink, because he could be like, oh, a drink, or he just tells the truth and like, no, but
I gravely misunderstood.
no, it's okay.
I did. That's why I asked for clarification, and then you
Right.
said I just ask a question. So
Yeah, no,
that
I
was
get
my
it, I
bad.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, yeah, no, that's my bad. I should have been more clear about the rules of the game.
It's fine. It's worked.
It's a great party. It's a great party, you know. So far.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, it's. I mean, we haven't been here very long,
Right.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys could just kiss.
If Utgard was there, he would literally just be like shoving your heads together.
So, do you
Awkward love story ever.
Yep.
Nobody would read this book.
I know. Tomo would read it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think a bunch of people would read this book, guys.
If this book gave me the feelings I'm feeling right now, I would burn the book.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah,
Tomo would make this book.
it's
Someone would make
exceedingly
this.
painful. This is exceedingly painful.
Look, man. Look, man. Romance books, everyone wants it to go steamier, not more awkward.
Oh.
So.
I'm
No,
going
you go.
to just.
You go. Yeah, you go.
I'm going to drink first, and this might look weird because I still do have my mask on.
Oh, right.
Under this is, yeah, but like, and then like mask, and then just big drink, and then just like mask is gonna disappear in the illusion again, just not but not on the face. So I made you something, though, to be fair, the last time I tried to do this, it ended very poorly, but I think I have adjusted this towards success this time. So, here you go. And then Tomo, from somewhere on Tomo, the abyss of this illusion that is now going to be like a pocket dimension for Tomo. Tomo's just made like a dozen little paper flowers and like a little bouquet of paper flowers.
Thank you, Tom.
You-
Wait, what do you mean this went poorly the last time?
Well, the last time I tried to give somebody flowers, they were allergic, so that kind of I ended in snot. And there were a lot of tears, not from sadness, I believe, but from allergies.
Well,
And-
these are origami, aren't they?
Right, that is how I adjusted
Oh,
them. So,
okay, I understand.
in case you were, because I am pretty sure you are not allergic to paper, and if you are, I will burn them right now.
No, I'm not. These are beautiful. Thank you. I'll cherish them. So I talked to God.
I was told.
Oh, you were? Red.
Nope.
Red.
Nope.
No, you weren't told, or you were told?
You're both killing me.
Good.
Good. So basically what I was told is I should, just kind of go for it. So, hey, Tomo, will you go out with me?
Yeah.
It took so long.
Like on like a real date and not like just like a marketplace date?
Like, just to clarify, because I do want to be very I want to. Is this like a date where there's like more dates to be expected after kind of date, or is this like a one date kind of date? Because I do know there's a difference.
They're just gonna go for it. And they're just gonna lean in. Play a little kiss. It's more to be expected, I'd say.
Fucking Cameron.
I'm dying. I'm truly dying.
I would like that very much. I just want you to be sure that is something that you want. You said that very fast.
I'm very sure, Tomo.
You said that very fast, and that's a little concerning to me.
I have seen you at your worst. and I've been blessed to see you at your best. And I can handle it, and I want to handle it, and I want to be there with you through all of it.
I don't know if you've seen me at my worst.
I've seen you at pretty low points, and you told me about... Wait, did you tell me about the murder? And, well, like, I know you kind of come with a past, and that's okay. We all do. Kiss and Fox to back?
Fade to black.
Oh,
Fade to black.
Oh. We all just squint and lean in.
You're all killing me physically.
Let them have this moment, Cameron. Just mute.
Oh, I know.
There's I'm not put together. You know that.
You
Right,
think
you've seen-
I am?
I mean, right now especially, yes. You are very put together, and it is very hard to think properly in a straight line. But I'm everything about me is messy, Aktha.
My dad is a green dragon exiled from his home. My soul is covered in hag dust. I am realizing that I'm kind of becoming desensitized to a lot of the stuff we're dealing with, and I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of messy. You know, I'm okay with mess. I can clean it.
I do not want.
No, not
It's-
like I don't want to like clean your mess. If that makes, I want to help you work through your mess and be there with you. You know, for it. If that makes sense.
That
We both have stuff that we need to deal with, and I think I want to do that with you together.
I'm just gonna go out and say it, because this has been something weighing on my mind for months for me, now. I'm scared a lot, that if this is going to sound very brazen, and I'm very sorry for it, if it is a lot, but I'm very scared that if I choose to allow you to love me, you will die.
I'm not too worried about it. I've kind of already seen my death, and it's not as bad as I think now that I've been thinking on it.
Right, but I don't know if I could handle it, Aktha.
It's true. Would you be able to either way?
No.
So, we date a little bit. Kind of, get together. And then whatever happens, happens. And it's gonna happen either way, so might as well enjoy the time we have left, right?
I cannot think of any logic against that, so
That was kind of a non-answer.
Oh, sorry. I believe we are dating now.
Oh, okay. But, hey, you know what? That's a good thing. And I know you hated this as much as you said you didn't. Oh, you didn't say anything about it? I'm gonna pull out the ring I gave Tomit. And I'm just gonna chuck it into the field.
That was very satisfying.
Yep.
I have been kind of in love with you for a while. So yeah, that was
Okay.
yeah.
I love you too. I wanted to help you. You know, that was kind of a pretty big gesture, I'd say.
I did ask you not to, but I do recognize the sentiment behind it. There was kind of a lot.
It was kind of a lot. I am sorry about that, by the way. It was just everything kind of happened so fast, and
yeah. I am not the best at rational decision making.
That's okay.
Even
I made multiple rock golems today and yesterday, and I probably shouldn't have.
I know. I should have stepped in, but I have a hard time just getting in the way of you trying things.
Don't worry about it. I kind of learned my lesson, you know, third time's the charm and all that. I don't know, like, what do we do? Like, wait, what? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's fine. Are you on your tippy toes right now? Because I know you don't actually have
boots.
Yeah.
I'm in heels in the illusion. Yeah, it's kind of been a lot on my calves.
I mean,
and I did have to get up there to, you know, kiss you. So I had to go, like, on my tippy toes. I'm gonna be honest, you're the first person I've ever really, like, dated. So I don't know what to do from this point.
I'm the same. Yeah, I've read a lot of books, but, you know, it's...
Do we, like, hold hands now?
Yeah, I think we... Yeah.
Octha, aren't you a charisma caster?
I am. We have said this from the start.
Don't you have like a 20 in charisma?
I do. We said this from the start. I am very charismatic. I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, we can figure it out. Right. I suppose. Atomo, like, I don't think we've stopped holding hands. So Tomo will give you, like, your hand a little squeeze. And then there's, like, there is a, like, it's weird because Tomo's, like, face isn't really out a whole lot. Mm-hmm. And I guess, I don't know how this illusion works because Tomo's got a half mask on right now. So, okay, there's no mask underneath now. But, Tomo is grinning. Like, just ear to ear grin. Yeah, and then, they're like, Tomo will, like, start walking us back, or them back. They'll start walking back. And they'll get, like, I'll say, like, 10 steps, and then stop. I just gotta, check something. And then Tomo will go and kiss Octha. But, like, a good, like, 3-second kiss.
Octha will kiss back.
And then, like, stand. Yep, definitely not dreaming. Yeah. And then just start walking back hand in hand, like, eating.
Other hand's fanning face.
Start walking back.
The two of you, hand in hand, after much time.
You are also Octa's
finally
first kiss. Keep that in mind.
Confessing the feelings you have for each other, returning back to the procession, the party, the celebration after the defeat of Agranath. The two of you make your way, hand in hand, underneath the bright crescent moon. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Woo!
Fucking finally.